Hi, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Here you go. Happy New Year's
Happy
Eve.
New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yes. And I'm going to be here for a while tonight. And a few other people will be coming on in about an hour. And we're going to try to stay here as late as we can. And wish in the Happy New Year to everybody all the way out here into the California Washington area, if we can make it that long. But we wanted to do our dream show first. And I want to just send out love to Teri, who is still not feeling well. And we are telling her if she don't feel well soon, she needs to go to the doctor or go to the emergency room. She's just having a really hard coughing spell, and it's really hard for her. So send out lots of love and good juju
Good
to
vibes.
our Teri.
Yep, good vibes, good healing.
Yeah, to our Teri. Yeah. So, of course, I have Diana Bowles with me this evening, and I have our Kelly healer with us this evening. And later on, we're going to have a whole group of folks. We're going to have the two Vals, Val B and Val K, hopefully. And we'll have Marina here and Sherry and I don't know, Cleo and Colleen from the Cool Crone is going to come in. And so we're trying to, the only thing that I'm worried about tonight is my dogs, because we have a lot of fireworks here.
Oh, sure.
And I hate that. Yeah.
So do they.
Yes, I know they do. Anyway, so Garnet is over in the UK, where it's already 2025. So congratulations, Garnet. Yeah.
Nice.
I know it. And so let's say hello to Paul Freed. Okay. And he got a dream here, Paul. I'm gonna put that up. You're watching New Year's Live in Times Square. Nice. Oh yeah. Is it Anderson and Andy Cohen, right? Are they there?
Those two are a hoot.
Yeah.
But
I heard they're gonna move it to Las Vegas next year and use that ball thing on the roof of the I don't know if that's true or not, but anyway.
It'd be warmer.
It would be warmer. You wouldn't. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Amanda Carroll and Jack, and hi, White Dragon. Let's see. We're glad to see you. Mary Thornberry. Happy New Year to you. Linda Kennedy, Annie Bear.
Annie. And Leah, Happy New Year.
Yeah.
I got your text, but I was backstage already.
Oh, Diane G is here. Janet's here. And Judy is here. And who else is here? Maureen is here. Polly, Tiffany Tisdale, Rossi, Janet P.
Oh, boy.
And yes, Leah. Hello. Nice. And Sylvia Colorful Foresight is here. And who else? I despise fireworks too, Maureen, honestly. Barbara Nesper. Hello, Barbara. Ann Meredith. All right.
Wow.
And, yeah. Venus is here. Carolyn and Peter Booker. Hi, guys.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. Diane G. Happy New Year from the future. Oh, we're going back to the future.
Right?
Yeah.
Where we're going, there are no roads.
That's right. Yep. Paul is in New York City. Oh, Paul. You are the craziest guy. I love that Paul is such a traveler. There you go. Yes, he's wonderful. Sharon Donnelly's here. And I just try not to miss anybody. And Pippi Longstocking.
Yay.
Tim is here. Hi, Tim Kirshner. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Doris Smith. Hi, Kevin Lewis Medium.
Hi, Kevin.
Happy New Year. Hi, Kelly Dozen Cats. Create Love is
Kelly,
here.
Hi.
Garden Genie.
Kelly.
Oh, the fireworks already started in your area of Seattle, Amanda? Oh, no. Hi, Tara, your way, Thomas. It's good to see you. Yes, please. Yeah, you do that, Annie. Let's place Teri in a circle for healing and release of sorrows. Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you a little story about a time travel thing that happened.
Yes. You guys, it's a good one.
Oh my God. And there's Lynn Hirayama. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, let's all hop in my ride. It's also a time machine. Wowee. So, yeah.
Sounds like a song I used to know.
I know. So today I went to the dentist to have root canal. He only got 2 out of 3, 3 of the roots. I have to go back. And I wanted to sing to him, "Don't be sad, because 2 out of 3 ain't bad."
I love it.
A little meatloaf for you. But
Yep.
I had nitrous oxide. And if you've never had nitrous oxide, OMG, where have I been my whole life that I have never had this? I time traveled while he was working on my teeth. I went back to 1989, and he's working at my root, and I'm saying to myself, we haven't gone back far enough, because he's digging down into the root. I said, bring me back again. See, brings me into 1974. And there I am. I'm my 19-year-old self, and I'm in the dentist chair. I had the best freaking time, honestly. I really did. And I also asked about Kamala Harris's cabinet, and I got some names. And, if that works out, that would be wonderful. But when I came out of it, I told him I was time traveling. And I said, I know that sounds weird. A lot of people aren't like us here. He said, no. He said, but he said, I bet you're never going to do this again without this nitrous oxide. He said, you're damn right I'm not. It's worth the money. And I told him the time. And he said, oh, I graduated from high school in 1974. And I said, well, I said, I was a year before you. And so that was kind of cool. But before we go ahead.
How cool is it that you went back?
I know.
When you had to go back farther, that's where you went.
That's why I had to go there.
His
I know.
graduation.
Isn't that cool? And the funniest thing was that we started out where he was telling me something about the Novocaine, and I brought up Tim Conway's sketch where he sticks the Novocaine, and he knew what I didn't even see his face because I had already had the nitrous, and I didn't know how old he was, but he knew who Tim Conway was, and not very many people do, from Carol Burnett. So yeah.
He was a hoot.
Yep. Whose show was he on before that, though? And this is crazy. I just had a drop down that said Frasier's dead.
Oh.
Did Kelsey Grammer die? Could somebody look up on that for me?
Oh, yeah.
For all of us, because it could have been an AI hoax. I don't know.
All right. Let me look. I can
Todd
look right
Rundgren
here.
Productions. Leah. There you go. Run G. He's my pilot.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I don't see here that.
Okay.
But
so it could have been just some AI crap.
But he is he's the same age as I am. So it can happen. I mean, not that it couldn't happen younger, but wow. Yeah. I know, Leah. I am talking fairly well. I still have some numbness here, but yeah.
You're doing really good, Aley.
But it's so funny. Nobody ever told me about it. I said to Keith, what the hell? Why didn't you ever tell me? And he said,
Right?
You didn't ask. I said, I didn't know. And he had told me when I was nervous, he said, I just asked him for nitrous oxide. And I'm like, what's that? I didn't. Is that the stuff in the balloons too? Is that the stuff they put into, and people put it in their mouth and then they talk really high?
That's helium.
Oh, that's helium. All right. Wow. Anyway. All right.
I remember Leah. Tim Conway actually flashed Harvey and Carol.
Oh my God. I said to the dentist, I said, they absolutely cracked each other up. It was really hard for them not to laugh in those things. He nearly died after suffering a heart attack. Oh,
okay. Thank you.
I have to tell you something about him. He's MAGA. I won't watch him. but
Oh no, I haven't. Yeah, that's
yeah.
a shame.
Not that I don't want him to die.
I
But,
haven't
you know,
been watching the reruns anyway, but thank you for telling me.
yeah, yeah,
I wonder how much longer.
uh-huh. I don't know. I have no
Well,
idea.
here's another little fact. I see one of our dreams has something to do with Washington D.C. or Lincoln and
Oh yeah. Yeah.
lightning hit the Washington Monument not that long ago. Today,
Yeah.
a couple hours ago.
You think the
Or-
gods are pissed?
Yeah, I think so.
George Washington
Wait,
is.
here comes the Coke bottle.
Oh my Lord. Wow.
The gods must
amazing.
be angry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I
Rossi,
got
you never,
Krampus to fight with right here.
there you go. And
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know
My
that
buddy Krampus.
I have my damn it doll. So
You got your damn it
I
doll.
got my damn it doll.
My
Nice.
damn it guardian.
Oh, I love
boy.
them.
Oh boy. So yes, hi Lori Hunsinger and Jennifer GR is here. And let's see who else came in. Maria Has Perfect Health is here, and Maureen. Oh yeah. Thanks everybody. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Got 60 people here. Oh my God.
Wow.
Yay!
And
Thank you
for
all.
those of you who came
Teri.
in late, Teri is not feeling well. So if you could send out a circle of perfect love and healing to her, and Reiki, if I'm sure she'd accept your Reiki. She just would like to start feeling better, I'm sure. And so
Right.
we miss her
She's
when she's not
lurking.
here. Yeah.
I see her. She's lurking in the chat.
No, that's me and her.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. That happens. Yeah. Anyway.
Steampunk dude was your
Yeah.
the med bed.
And after this show is over, we're going to be here with some other folks coming in. You're welcome to stay and go, stay and come, whatever you want to do. We're going to try to hang in there, and some people will be coming and going. So yeah. Hi, Jane. Jane the Seeker. Nice to see you, dear. Oh, the norovirus. Yes, I know. We got the norovirus. We got the bird flu. I know. We got lots of. Hi, Jen Bowles. Sounds like a party for 60. There you go. As long as you don't
I remember
eat all of the whores to ovaries. You remember the first time somebody said to me, somebody said we were going to have whores the ovaries.
scrambled or
Fucking hilarious. Oh my, what did you say?
I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop. Yeah.
Oh my God. I will
definitely
never
snort
forget
your whole
that.
cocktail.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
It's pretty funny. It is.
Yeah.
And some of those French words, that nobody. Well, don't you remember when Trump was over in South Dakota at the 4th of July, I think it was, and they had fireworks, and he was talking about the Yosemites were going to take care of things or something, and it's like, no, Yosemite. Yosemite.
Oh.
But then again, we have Kofifi. If you remember Kofifi.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, bless his
Go
heart.
Phoebe.
Diana has her Kofifi just to make sure. Yes.
Yeah, right.
I love it.
Yeah. Hi, Amanda Carrion. It's good to see you too, my dear. My goodness, if I missed anybody, not intentional. All right, so let's go ahead and do some beginning here. We got White Dragon already.
Okay.
That may be not part of the dream. All right,
No,
so
I
let's
don't think
get
so.
here. Here it is. Diana had another dream, like the one with the portal. It involved an ugly baby.
Is there such a thing?
When they come out,
There
and
are.
they've
We
been
just don't
squished.
speak of them.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
the poor things.
that's been known to happen twice. One of them is Ganesh, and the other one is another god.
Oh wow. Hanuman the monkey god, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, All right, it involved an ugly baby, but I was able to handle it by myself. Now my abilities have expanded, get stuff done, and they give you more to do. Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
I can hear you. Well, can I segue for a minute
Of
then
course.
into the dream I had, because
Yep.
he can appreciate this. So I don't know if you guys have watched the political thing I've been doing with astrology on Marina's channel, Heart Centered Tarot. Anyways, I'm linking together FDR, Hitler, Mussolini, and the fact that their deaths all occurred in April of 1945.
Right.
And what were the stars, et cetera, et cetera. And we did the first show, and I'm working on doing the second show. And of course, I have to ask my guides to help me pull it together, because I find a rabbit hole and I'm down it, and then here comes another one and I'm down it, and I'm down it, and I'm down it. Now I got all this information. Now what? So it was such excuse me, such a lucid dream that I knew that I was really there, like when I'm on those rescue missions. This I could sense everything. I could feel their clothing. I could feel the breath of the people I was talking to, which I will continue with shortly. So I have been swept away with Merlin. Now, back in October, I had drawn this once before in a dream.
I remember.
This is Merlin's capsule, and it's all crystal. At least whatever that was in October, that's what this is now.
Oh.
Either it became that or it was that, then I just didn't recognize that it belonged to him. So he had swept me away in this thing, and off into space we go. Now, we land inside this very large spaceship. It has a dragon-like appearance to it, like a Rahu and K2, but it's, I don't know, it's very big, and it's got all kinds of stuff off of it, but the tail end and the head of it both had that dragon-like feel to it. So there's a bomb bay door, and it opens up, and into the bay we go and land inside. We get out, and he introduces me to the three wise men, who I talk to quite often, but there they are. Balthasar, Melchior, Caspar, and the fourth wise man, Antiban. Now, he's the one who gave away all of his riches and didn't make it to the birth, but he was at the foot of the cross for the death.
Oh.
So I had been meditating that on Christmas Eve while I was fussing and putzing around in here about how am I going to pull this show together. We have this show on the 28th. I did have to cancel, but we had that show, ended up having it on Monday. But it was like, how do I pull all of this together? So Merlin came and got me and took me up there with those guys.
Wow.
Now, they pulled out all of these charts that were certainly in other languages, but some of them, the words on there I could understand, because it's like Aldebaran and Formahaut and fixed stars and planets and things that I already know. But what they kept doing was the language that they were using was so much Pig Latin in my head that they drew a sextile shape, which is, that.
Yeah.
And then they said, and what they wanted me to do was to go back to the galactic center, the great attractor, Artemis. It's not Artemis. Oh, did I bring the sheet here? Yes, I did. Thank God. Antares, and those three things are in Sagittarius. Antares is a fixed star. They also wanted me to study the other fixed stars, Aldebaran, Regulus, and Fomalhaut, and those are prominent in the charts of those three gentlemen, as well as the Orange Menace. And I've also looked at Napoleon and aligned him with Mosquitoes. And then they also wanted me to stick with the galactic center, the Shapley attractor, the great attractor that's in and the super galactic center, which is in Libra. But the three things that are clustered there, so these are clusters of stars, and the great attractors and those centers are great big clusters of universes. There's 100,000 universes in the great attractor, and supposedly we're being pulled towards it because it is so dense and its gravity is so hard. But the truth of the matter is the degrees are going to stay the same because the universe is expanding. So we're never actually going to be pulled into it and become part of that. I digress.
Well, can I just say something? Because
sure.
I just saw on the news a couple of days ago that they found these tunnels, like black hole tunnels, that you can go through that will take you to the other planets. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Right. It's like the shortcut through.
The shortcut.
It's like,
right. Yeah.
It's like it's that fountain that we're talking about all the time.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
And so I could feel these were animal skin charts. I could feel that suppleness of lambskin because that's what it was made out of. I could feel something was on papyrus, and so there was something on that I could feel. But the language didn't matter because I knew what they were talking about. And what they kept telling me is don't worry about all the other aspects nor all the other planets. Look for the oppositions. And what is one of the most important things that I noticed in the death charts of FDR and the other two guys was that Aldebaran is at 9 degrees of Gemini, and why can't I ever remember the opposite? Antares, I always want to say, anyways, Antares is at 9 degrees of Sagittarius. The one in Gemini is where the souls come in to live.
Okay.
The one in Sagittarius is where we exit.
Oh, Diane says it's a Stargate, Antares.
Yes. Well, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It is.
Okay.
But the fact that their death in the charts is all in the month of April for them. FDR went first on April 12th. Then the other go, Mussolini's on the 28th and Hitler's on the 30th. So those two didn't go through the Stargate. And it's the silver portal in Gemini and the Stargate in Sagittarius. But FDR's went on the 12th and he made it to the Stargate. And we could go down that whole rabbit hole here right now, but rather than doing that, the show's recorded.
Yeah, but it is interesting that you say that Orange Man has the same configuration as these men did. Yeah,
right. And there are things in Napoleon's, Mussolini's, and Hitler's chart that the Menace has, and so there's going to be a part 3.
There's part 3. There you go. Well,
the War of 1812 was the biggest part of the comparison because it had preludes from the end of 1802, 1803, before it began in 1812. Now think back to when all of this began in 2014, 2015.
Did Carter have anything to do with? We didn't check his chart, did we?
No, I didn't, but now I'm
somebody said though that he picked a fortuitous day astrologically. I think it was Val B said that, to leave the planet. So
well, he went yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
And in that he was on the black moon,
right,
on a day where all of these other things are coming into play.
Right.
Which
right.
Those notes are over there.
Sure. No, you don't have to get them, but yeah.
For later, maybe if we need
it. But it is interesting that, I was surprised he lived as long as he did. And I also was unaware, and then we'll move on, but I was unaware that he was treated so abysmally by Ronnie Ray Guns.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. Yeah.
So what I was looking for also is the beam me up Scotty moment for those three guys. Where were they taken? We don't know about Hitler for sure.
Right.
But I'm going to do this now with Jimmy and take a look, because now we do have a checkout date with him. So it'll be easier.
Yeah, be easier once you do. So response here, White Dragon says the orange guy was King Henry VIII, Mussolini, and now the orangutan.
And it's very possible, because they all died in 45. He was born in 46. It's all possible.
Right. It is possible.
A year and a month or two later.
He was also a railroad tycoon in my past life dream. And in the dream of in a past life for Dave Johnson, he said that Trump was also Captain that found Hawaii, Captain Cook. He was Captain Cook.
Oh, that makes
sense too, because Captain Cook was really an awful person. Yeah,
bad guy.
Anyway, yeah. So that all makes sense.
Christian. I always
Mm-hmm.
think of Charles Lawton. Not that it has anything to do with Cook, because Mutiny on the Bounty.
Oh, he was Caligula? Well, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, yeah, right.
White Dragon, yeah.
You bury your head, bury you in the sand up to your head. Here comes the lions.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I don't know if you're listening, Paul, but we're going to go into your dream. Sunday, he had a dream. He saw a big, long dinner table. It was done in gold, and the plate was done in pearl. The voice told me to sit down. Was I just in the afterlife, please? Dinner table. Oh, I guess that was I in the afterlife or between lives?
Pearls of wisdom.
Yeah. Yep. A dinner table. You're being served, usually at a dinner table. If it was a buffet, you would have to get up and get it. But if you're at a dinner table, you're usually being served. And gold is
highest honor.
Alchemy. Yeah, highest honor. Alchemy too, right? Yeah, led to gold. And pearl. The plates were pearl. Wow.
Well, and where do pearls come from? But the sea, water, ocean, or
could have been an Atlantean lifetime, couldn't it? Couldn't it have been an Atlantean lifetime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lemurian. Okay, you just sent me down another rabbit hole.
All right. So, Paul, I don't think you're probably here, but if you listen to this later, I would love to know if you were alone or you were with others, if you recognized anybody else at the table that you were at. So that's kind of what I get there. All right. Oh, it must have been beautiful. You're right, Froxy. Yeah. You were being given important instruction that you will need, White Dragon says. All right. Yes. We really need to pay attention, and I think it's going to ramp itself up that we need to pay attention to the dreams that we're having as we move into the new year. That's okay, Jen. It happens. I get the word forgive, and that might be for you, Jen, but no, I get the word forgive. And we tend to think when we look back on any past life we might have had that may not be so glorious, that that was then and this is now. And so, yeah. Wow.
Paul, this is kind of interesting. I get adventure, and I get that with the dining room table, that you're being served all these adventures, and and then I got nourish. And so they're
wow.
nourishing your soul, and in such beauty too, because you've got the gold and you've got the pearl, and that this is almost almost like revitalizing and regenerating your soul is what I get, Paul.
I'm also seeing this is about your ascension and about you reaching a higher honor.
Oh, yeah.
Could be at work. Accolades for some reason. The first card I got is adapt to a new situation.
Oh.
Something new is coming your way. Think of this dining table. This is a regal table. And then the bottom card of the rising energy is seek the guide with noble ideas. But you're always traveling. You're always moving forward. And this makes me feel like it has something to do with the Knights of the Round Table. With being regal in the past, that is still with you, and that people recognize that and appreciate you for your pearls of wisdom that you're willing to put on the plate.
Yeah, very nice. Wow, very nice. Thanks for sharing, Paul. I hope you're having fun watching the ball drop.
Yay.
All right. So Maureen said she had a dream about an archangel and President. Yes, she told me this the other day. And President Lincoln was guarding the White House entrance from the Orange Man. And what does that mean? I've had it three. Oh, she's had it 3 times. Oh, she told me this the other day. Yeah. Yeah.
So, well, since lightning hit the Washington Monument today.
Yes. Yeah.
That in itself. And like George and Ben and Jefferson are definitely in on the same thing with Lincoln guardian the house.
Yep. Yep. The former presidents are not resting well these days.
Oh, and I just heard the train. That's Lincoln's train.
It's coming through town.
That's Lincoln's train, the Gettysburg Address.
Oh my God. Oh, look at this. Freedom. Freedom.
Wow.
Freedom.
Yeah. And that was Kamala's song, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, you got trust, Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. Yeah. Yeah.
I got surrender.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that is not necessarily for you.
Right.
I think it's the other guy's going to have to surrender.
Yes, I do. I agree with you. I agree. Maybe there'll be something that will be, maybe there will be a forgiveness, let's say. If he, we'll let things go. What is it? Pardon. We'll pardon you if you go. If you just leave.
Wasn't that a Nixon tactic? With Ford?
It was a Nixon, and everybody was mad about it. Yeah.
I'll step down. You pardon me.
Yeah. Oh, Lori, you're covered in goosebumps. Yeah. And President Lincoln is also my favorite, Maureen. Matter of fact, when I was in the 6th grade, my teacher had us write a paper about who we'd like to meet. And I wrote a paper about wanting to meet Abraham Lincoln. And my classmates thought that I was absolutely bonkers crazy. And I knew then that it was possible. And my mother told me never to do that again, though, because kids were picking on me. Yeah.
Oh, well, set your intention for that next root canal.
Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I know, Froxy. That freedom card was amazing. Freedom, trust, and surrender.
Yeah.
3 beautiful words.
Yep.
Maureen, thank you for bringing this back.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, we may all well be shocked when the truth is told. You're absolutely right.
And
Yeah.
don't you feel like it's in the air? We get closer every day. And he didn't dismiss. Jack Smith did not dismiss.
There's something in the air tonight. Hold on. Oh dear. Samantha's having zombie dreams. I don't blame you. If we have the wrong person taking care of us again during a problem with health, I'm going to put it that way.
Yeah.
We will be zombies. We will be, because there are people already saying on different platforms, I won't mask up, I won't stay home, I won't take the shot. They're already saying it. I've seen it.
Well, you know what? Ugh.
And I do. I get too that there's something else coming.
Yes,
and what they said is if the president doesn't act on it immediately, we could be in for
just like Barack did with Ebola. He shut down that whole hospital and put that Ebola person in that hospital. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that. I lived in Chantilly, Virginia, and 2 little towns over in Herndon was the monkey house. The monkey house is where they were testing monkeys with Ebola. They shut that down.
Yep.
And then somebody came along and rented it, didn't know what was in it, and turned it into a daycare center. They came and torched the place. They when the government found out about that, they kicked them out, said, sorry, you got to go. And then they torched the place so nobody can be on that property or in that building again. Wow.
Well, makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, yeah.
And the poor monkeys, you know.
I know. They're poor monkeys. I want to just put this up, Sylvia. I'm going to put yours up next, but Jane says she can't remember her dreams in the morning, no matter what. But when I get into the next night, all my dreams from the night before flood in. That's fascinating.
Whoa, Jane.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So do you pick up those dreams, Jane? Do you think, or you may not realize you do? Like people wake up and then they go back to sleep and they're right in the middle of that dream again. What do you got? Receive.
You know? And there, look, you're floating into bed, girlfriend. And look at all the fish. Jane, aren't you a Pisces?
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
I get purpose. There's a purpose to it, Jane. They're wanting you to remember. Maybe what you could do is when they start flooding in, if you're awake and you remember them, write them down at that point. Because usually people can't remember after the morning. So unless you mean you go to sleep again. What do you got, Kel?
I got inspire.
Oh.
So that's what it's doing, is it's inspiring you to create a new ending to the dream you had the night before.
Wow. That's amazing. I did not know that FDR saw Lincoln before. No, he couldn't have seen him before Pearl Harbor was bombed because he was dead. He might have been Truman.
Yeah.
No,
FDR was born. If
he was gone. Yeah.
He was already gone because FDR was born in 1883.
Well, he died, like you said, he died in that
45.
in 45, right?
Mhm.
All like now I'm hearing America loves you, Harry Truman.
Well, he could have had a vision, Maureen. Is that what you mean? That FDR had a vision?
Might have had a vision, yes. Yep.
Okay.
Because
That,
he knew, well,
that,
because he knew that they were working on it.
right. Well,
Oh,
and
no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm so sorry. Pearl Harbor, he was alive. I was thinking about dropping the bomb on Japan. He was not alive.
Mm.
So you're absolutely right. His ghost before Pearl Harbor. Okay.
Yep.
My apologies. It's that nitrous oxide.
it's just a little hole in your brain. It'll mend, no problem. All by itself. You won't even have to sew it together.
It's Swiss cheese tonight. All right. So Sylvia, when you were talking, Diana, about what was going on with your vision and your dream, Sylvia posted this. A few days ago, she woke up and saw Jesus, and he said, "We are fine." And so it was very interesting that you shared that. Yeah, we are fine.
The
A lot of
wise
people
men.
are getting that. A lot of people are getting, calm down. It's all going to be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're not, and you know what? We don't need to know. We don't need to
Right?
know. Right. We just have
Right?
to trust. That's what faith is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yep. Yep.
What a beautiful
Thanks.
dream, Sylvia.
Yeah.
Yes, Sylvia. I love that. Thank you. Okay. At 4:20 a.m., 4:20, I dreamt someone was falling from the third floor. I went to see him and his eyes were rolling backwards. I was there with his dead youngest brother, Andrew. More to the dream. Did you post some more of that? Oh my. Oh, Amanda, that's embarrassing. She says she used to fall in love with the dentist when she was on that stuff. And actually, it happened to me when they gave me something for a kidney thing. And I told the man how handsome he looked. The doctor. It was very embarrassing. Yes.
I bet they get that though a lot.
Yeah. You're
bet
not
they
the
do.
only one.
But you know.
And they'll never tell you what you said. If you don't remember it, that's okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. I can't find the second part of it, Pierrette. And
Shucks.
no, I didn't. Oh, you didn't post the second part of it. Okay.
Okay, so who's
brother Andrew?
yeah, who's
Yeah.
the guy
who's
got a brother named Andrew? Falling from
you were in a bunker? I knew their names. We were in a bunker.
We were there when I knew their names. We were in a bunker.
Charlie
and Andrew.
So these aren't people you know, Pierrette?
Prince Charles and Prince Andrew?
Is it Prince Charles and Prince Andrew? It sounds like it.
Andrew's not dead. But this
Right.
could be a dream of the future.
Yeah. Well, Charles is trying to kick him out of Frogmore Castle or whatever it is, and he's not going. And he says he's going to spill the beans on Charles if he gets kicked out of there.
And Charles is the one who is going.
Charles is not well, right?
Or not well,
No.
Right. Not well at all. Yeah. But I find it interesting that 4:20 a.m.
Yeah.
And you were very specific about that. Third floor, immediately thought of Putin. But if it's a castle, there is a third floor. So I'm wondering if
absolutely.
that, yeah. You were a friend.
That
you were
could
friends
be.
with their sister. Oh, okay. So it's two people she knows, and she was friends with the sister. So the brother is the one that fell out the window. I just find it interesting that it's Charles and Andrew.
Right?
It might be a metaphor after all.
It could be. Yeah.
I got trust.
Oh.
Trust your own intuition on this one. Pierrette.
Okay. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And there's a transition coming. This is the rising energy from the bottom of the deck.
Okay. Oh, there is a transition coming. And when I got that, I thought my father or my brother were going to die, and because we were together, and it was my mother. It's not always the person that you're seeing.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Not a window from the third floor, like a living room. Okay. Wow.
Off a balcony, castle-like.
Third floor would be up here, the attic, right?
Sure. Oh, sure.
Mhm.
What, Kel?
I got empathy. Empathy, and obviously you were probably really, empath or what's the word I'm looking for?
Empathic.
Empathic
Mhm.
over the situation that happened, because I mean that would have been very, very, very tragic for you to have a dream with, especially people that you know. But I also got this one, and this one is kind of interesting. It says, "Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path and be a leader."
And Pierrette, you have your own wonderful gifts. So you really, I'm getting here that they're just, look at this.
Wow.
They're going up the stairwell. It's like you're bringing up the third floor would be the attic. And so that's also your crown chakra.
Right.
So I'm feeling as though, And you know what's really interesting? Arthur told me when he does his meditation, he rolls his eyes up into his head, and he says, and he kind of like he's looking at his third eye.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so this person is rolling their eyes back in this dream, or this dream that Pierrette had.
Mm-hmm.
And it could be ascension. It could be. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's a really interesting dream, Pierrette.
Yeah.
Wow. And it has more than just your friends' brothers. There's a lot more to unpack in there. And you probably will be you'll get an answer. I really believe. Yeah. Yeah.
This is where that trust card is about your own intuition, honey.
Yeah.
You got that.
Uh-huh. Yep, that's true. Just a comment from White Dragon. Time travel is easier to do than, because it's all here, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Yeah. Mike told you no matter who sits in the White House, they can't stop where we're going. Okay.
Amen.
Oh, Archangel Michael.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's his right hand man.
Mm-hmm. Vicky had a dream this morning. I was putting a white pickup truck in the back of a bigger truck by hand. The guy driving the bigger truck was yelling at me to hurry. There was something after us. Wow.
Well,
I thought it would be hard enough to put a motorcycle in the back of a truck.
Well, at least you can do, if you have you can do
if
that.
You have,
you
have the thing. Yeah, right, right. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. You have more layers in that dream? Yeah. The wheels have been in motion for a while. All right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Hurry up. There was something chasing you. But the color white is what's sticking in my head. What color was the bigger truck? Did you catch it? Do you know?
Yeah. Yeah, let us know. Hi, Celtic Seer. Hi, Jules. Nice to see you. And Jam. Yeah. Yeah, what color was that other truck, if you can remember, Vicky? And so the guy driving. So you were doing this heavy lifting yourself? You are Wonder Woman. Hi, Colleen.
Saving something that's pure, saving something that is innocent,
mm-hmm.
and protecting it, getting it out of Dodge, if you will.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, Donna.
Or out of Dodge.
Well, yeah, it could have been a Dodge truck.
Dodge Ram, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Whose fleece was white as snow.
Uh-huh. Wow.
And everywhere that Vicky went, the lamb was sure to go.
That's right, Vicky. Woman power.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that.
Yes.
I really thank you. Thank you, Jam. I agree with that.
Yeah.
It's like you are doing the heavy lifting, and this guy driving the truck is asking you to hurry up. I think it has something to do with what's going on.
And that could be right. Somebody giving into the fact that we are in.
Yeah.
No offense to any males here.
Right.
Because so many males will not give in to the fact that women are equal.
Yeah. There are some that don't. You're absolutely right.
He trusts your strength more than he trusted his own.
We're getting to reframe the situation. Wow.
I wonder too if it's not I keep feeling like support, like, you know, he's yelling at you, you're it's like, you know, I'm doing the best I can, I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Just you know, throw me some slack here. Where, you know, maybe it's the universe telling you, you know, you've got something going on in your life right now that maybe you need a little extra support. The white truck, I get purity, but I pulled a card and I get intuition and then purpose. And so really trust, you know, your intuition, trust the insight, the messages, the downloads that you're getting. And then just to remember to you know, if you're to ask for support is a sign of strength and not weakness.
Yeah, absolutely.
She
said she didn't know what color the other truck was. She was looking at the bed of the truck. Go ahead, Diane.
Okay.
Yep.
This is, you don't need his approval. He does not have to approve of the job you're doing.
That's right. And you don't have to hurry up.
Right.
You can take your time.
But I pulled from the all through the eyes of soul. And this is about Mount Shasta. But the answer here that's on this card is seek the symbols, decipher their meaning. So were there any outstanding outstanding markings on either vehicle, like a star or, you know, like a cougar, but that's a car, not a truck.
Yeah.
But
you can ask Vicki. You can, when you go back to sleep, you can ask. Yeah.
What see if you can see it again, and what are any outstanding markings on it. But you don't need his approval, and that's what that was about. You are doing this, and you
all by yourself. Yep.
Right. You have the right to holler back.
It reminds me of
the
of the woman saying, "I don't need a man."
Yeah.
I love that, Vicki. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Yep. That's awesome. All right. Christine. I keep waking up at 2 a.m. and I can't remember the dream. What is my guides informing me? Well, you're an hour early. Actually, the fact you're waking up, it will get you used to, maybe they're just testing the waters, but 3 o'clock is where the veil is the thinnest, between 3 and 4. And it just depends on your time zone, of course. But they're waking you up for some reason. I don't know, ladies. What do you think?
I pulled 2 cards and I got gratitude. I think, maybe waking up at 2 a.m. would be what you could do is just tell them, you know what, thank you. I appreciate you waking me up, but could you please let me remember my dream and what you're trying to inform me of, because I would really like to know. And a lot of times, no matter what the situation is, when we give it gratitude and thanks, it'll come back tenfold. And I pulled revisit. And so it could be something that you're revisiting in your sleep, and because we're all going through so much healing right now when we're sleeping. And so it could very well be that you're doing some healing and they just don't want you to remember it. That could be that you're revisiting things from the past, that it's just, they're healing it and working on it. And they just, But if you really want to remember, just let them know and tell them thank you. But please,
Isn't
can
that
I
funny?
remember?
What would I pull again? Freedom.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
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 I got reframe.
Okay. Yep.
And then I got reconnect.
Uh-huh.
Who do you have to reconnect to? And take
Yeah.
two
Yeah.
as a cue, as to 2 miles, 2 states over,
Yep.
2 years since you spoke to them last, 2 years since you had an argument, because this card says lift the curse and forgive.
Oh, okay.
Now the angel's hour really does start at 2:00.
Oh, I thought it was 3. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
you know, adjust for your time zone. Because
That's all right.
right, it's the witch's hour.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the witch's
Okay.
hour. It's like that's when I usually go to bed.
Sure.
Because
Sure.
they
I
wake me at
understand.
4:20.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Or 3. Well, I'm up several times through the night, so I shouldn't say anything. But
Well,
anyway.
and I agree with that, because I've woken up in the morning and I know I've had dreams, but I also know that I'm not sleeping that well, or I'm doing some heavy lifting in the night, because when I wake up, my arms are killing me. I'm in agony. And so I'm either sleeping too tight or I'm doing heavy lifting in my dream time. So it can
And
help.
I don't know about you ladies, but the last 2 nights, horrible sleep. I have not been able to sleep the last 2 nights to save my soul.
Okay.
Really bad.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else out there, but the last 2 nights have been really bad for
Today's
sleeping.
Tuesday. I was like that Friday night. I
Yep.
couldn't fall asleep.
The other thing you can do is, everybody, Christine included, is to say before you go to sleep, if you're going to wake me up, please help me remember what I was dreaming about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
All the time, the night rest at cortisol ends daily. If she has stress, she might need to do some relaxation breathing. Always, you know, that's always a good bit of advice there, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Breath work before
Thank you,
sleep.
Lauren. Yeah. All right. We got Donna Marie. I had a dream I was standing beside a man who won large on a scratch and win in front of me. Oh, I would have. Were you best friends with him, Nick, right then and there? I would have.
Yeah, I'm your new best friend.
I know. Wow. Close but no cigar.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So Val B can't come. She's up in Williamsburg tonight. So just letting you know. Yeah. All right. So the scratch and win. Scratch and win. It's better than scratch and sniff.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say the same.
Oh dear.
How did you feel about that? You know, was there?
Yeah. Did you feel like it was too close for comfort? Like you missed it by that much? You know? Yeah.
Right? Or were you the next guy to buy a ticket?
Or Amanda said you brought somebody luck. I like that. Yes.
I like that too.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh. All right.
I got prepare.
Oh.
I got prepared. So, you know, if you've been you know, and maybe it's a sign, but obviously, you know, in moderation too, but hey, maybe get a scratch off or play the lotto numbers. But then I also got inner earth, base chakra, strength and serenity, and laying the foundations. So there too, just a reminder to keep our feet planted on the ground. But you know, and now we're going into the new year. Prepare, you know, if that's something that you'd like to do and you just witnessed him doing it, write that down in your intentions for the new year. You know, I'd like to win this much on a scratch off, or I'd like to win this much on the lotto.
Yeah.
You know, and here you are with us,
There's
right?
another.
This
Yeah.
is something about an adventure. There's a new adventure you're coming your
There
way,
you go. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And there's an expanse in that. But what this card says
Remember.
is share your wisdom with others, shine your light. And she has a,
Mhm.
you know, I I go back to that. I'm not sure who had said that, but you're the lucky gem, and that's why his ticket won was you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. But she said she was next in line. And so it is missed it by that much, but you don't have to, it isn't always going to be that way.
Right?
Yeah.
And if it's
Yeah.
a scratch off, you got plenty of other ones to choose from a different
Uh-huh.
stack,
Wow.
you know, from a
Yep.
different game.
That's very true. Yeah. Thank you everybody for your thoughts. Yeah, that was awesome. All right. So Ann Meredith has a thank you, Courtney. Happy New Year to you too. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the donation. That was nice. I dreamed I was in an elevator headed to 803, and there was a young girl in a wheelchair and a friend with his hunting dog. I think it had something to do with obedience. My ex was in the dream as well, and I felt it was me saying goodbye to my ego, and then went up to the floor to my room 803, which was next to a restaurant, and I felt my guardian, and we were heading. Oh, I don't know if I have the next part of this. Oh, let me go back. Where were you heading to? I don't have the next part of it. The only thing that I have is your cat shows up in your dreams. All right. Welcome, Val. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Yeah. Hang on. We're just finishing up with the last dream of the night.
I was
Yeah.
watching.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, sweetie.
Yes, Happy New Year. And
So,
you can't make this up. I pulled ego.
oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's interesting. I got freedom again. Oh my God.
Reconnect again.
Wow. That is
Oh.
like the card of the night.
It is.
I'm getting the chills because that is really the energy of this year.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, 803 would reduce also to an 11, which is
11.
a portal number.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. So
And-
yes.
Right?
Yep.
You went up higher, they stayed low. You went through the portal and you're next to a restaurant for nourishment.
Right.
Food is at your disposal.
Yes,
Your
you're nourishing
guardian
your
was
soul.
with you.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
Somebody got their phone or iPad or computer. Yeah. Because there's feedback.
Oh,
Oh,
mine's off.
I don't have mine on either. All right. I don't know if anybody else has come in. So yeah, that 803 is big, Ann. It really has something to do with the 11, which is a master number. And
the card I go well, I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shifts happen. Stabilize your energy fields. And there's your guardian angel right there with you.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
And you can't, I pulled ego and I just pulled another card and it literally says energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, your ex
Wow.
behind.
Yeah.
You left him on the lower floor.
That's it.
That's right. You
That's
booted him
beautiful.
to the curb. Booted
Yep.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. What do you got here? You were filling up your gas tank. You drifted off, staring at the numbers rolling. A man on the other side was pumping gas and apologized. His pump that wouldn't stop dinging. I never heard it. Did I do that?
Well, yeah. You're just watching.
Lots of magic happening.
What,
Lots
right?
of magic happening. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like the nitrous oxide time travel I had.
Right? That was so cool.
Yeah. Yep. We got more power than we think we do. We have more ability to manifest things than we could ever imagine. And we just don't believe in ourselves enough. So
Mhm.
you did that. You did that.
Right.
Yes, you did that. Yeah. In the Twilight Zone. Oh, that's cool.
That was a good show.
Yeah,
Twilight
it
Zone.
was. Thank you, everybody. So now we're moving into our New Year's Eve marathon. I guess is what it is.
Nice driveway, everyone.
Uh-huh.
When
Oh,
we
Val,
were
you're
kids,
toasting. All
everybody
right.
was saying,
I'm
I'm
coffee.
toasting with my Veuve Clicquot.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Oh, there was a special about how it got its name. I think it's on Netflix.
It's a lady. They did a movie on her life.
Yeah. Is it on Netflix?
It may be. I'm
want
not
it.
sure because I haven't seen it, but I've been drinking it for a lot of years. Because at my
It has such
wedding,
a beautiful
I mean, it's.
bottle. You
folks,
have all the
it's like-
bottles you drank out of?
I have all the bottle caps. I don't know.
good.
If you can,
Yeah, better
I-
storage.
Not that I
I
drank a
don't
lot
know
of
if you can
Patron.
see. Those are bottle caps. See just where my parents' pictures are. That's a
Oh.
collection of. I don't
Oh,
think I can get
wow.
them closer, but there's a.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to tell you how many there are, but there's a lot.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to drink Patron, and Patron comes
Oh.
in handmade blown glass bottles,
Oh yeah.
and each one is different, and each one is numbered, and I had to leave them alone. Now, in Virginia, I brought two with me, and I haven't drank
Oh.
Patron since I got here.
Oh really? Oh,
Yeah. Well, I haven't drank since I got here, basically.
that's
but
that's the premium. If you're gonna drink tequila,
Yeah.
that is like it. You
Yep.
can't do
Well,
any
the
better.
bottles. The bottles are square. They're so perfect. It reminds me of there was an old was it Fago? And he would be sitting on the assembly line blowing up the bottle and get the shape for the Fago. Was it Fago or Squirt? Fago lemon lime.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was Fago's lemon lime. I don't know.
I
can't
don't think I
remember
know
that one.
about that one. I don't.
Oh well, Squirt is Squirt and Vernon.
Squirt.
Both.
I remember
Was it
Squirt.
Squirt?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. I like
Uh-huh.
Squirt.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
I remember when Squirt really had grapefruit juice.
Yeah, I do.
And grapefruit pieces
Yes.
in it. I
Really?
love it.
Diana.
There was also Wink,
Good memory.
the sassy one
Yeah.
from
Oh, I remember that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Fresca. I didn't
Yeah.
care for
Yeah.
Fresca though.
Yeah, Fresca.
And Mountain Dew.
Well, if
But
you lived
back
in New
those
England,
days, soda was soda. I mean,
well, in New England, they have this horrible drink called Moxie, and it is so bad. And some people really love it, but it's brown. Tastes like really bad cough syrup to me.
Oh, ick.
Yeah,
Because you have to have Moxie to drink it.
to drink it. Yeah,
that's why they named it that. There you go.
Right. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
and
Val,
he says
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And he said it made me look like I had lipstick on.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Squirt. Yep, I like Squirt.
Mexican Coke bottle. Oh, yeah.
Well,
So,
because
Val,
it's
you
made
went
with
to-
real sugar
Uh-huh.
and no corn syrup.
Right.
My
Right.
kid sent
Cane
me a
sugar.
picture. He's in LA. He sent me a picture the other day. This is what we're having for Christmas Eve. Mexican Coke
Okay.
in a bottle.
In a
Not
bottle.
a
Yeah.
bag.
Thank you. Yes. Val, you went to Sacramento.
I did. I
Did you
visited.
just
with
get
my-
home? Did you just get home?
we got home a couple of days ago.
Oh, okay.
We had a long visit because my daughter-in-law and grandkids were here from New York, staying
Oh.
in Sacramento. So it was a big visit with everyone.
Nice.
Wonderful. So you had a good holiday then.
Yeah,
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. I
Yeah.
feel like I've been disappeared.
You're not the only one. No, you're not the only one. Yeah, I think we've all. It's been a very strange build-up. I actually think this is the fastest month I've seen. I mean, already time goes fast,
Yeah.
but don't you
know.
think that from December 1st till today is really fast?
It
go.
went really fast, and there's this feeling of not anticipation. There's this feeling of you're not quite ready to bring in all this new stuff that is lining up in front of you. You're not quite there yet, because as things ramped up and you got all these integrations, all these upgrades, all this stuff happening, this is like that little tiny bit of integration, slowing down a little bit, just kind of letting it all hit you. And you're like, huh? But even though you're still dizzy from the ride, you've got on January 1st on, you've got to step that foot on the stage and go forward with what you're here to do.
You're right.
Whether you're ready,
whether you're ready or not,
whether you're, it's a momentum, it's going to take you, and you just got to hold on to Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Well, it's another reason why most of us are tired. I know last night Arthur said he keeps wanting to take a nap. He's tired and he doesn't feel like he ever
Can't
has
do it.
caught up.
You can't really, sometimes you can't take a nap. You can't sleep at night. Right. I totally get all that. And I'm there with everyone. I'm no different.
Yeah.
But yet all these things are filling up my plate.
Right.
Well,
I hear you.
Your guides are, you're getting the nudges to do this, that, and the other thing and bring it forward. Because this is some serious stuff that's happening here.
Serious.
That needs support of all of us being there. Yeah.
True.
Have a good holiday. Those were wise words by Kamala, right? Have
a
good holiday. Afterward, that's when we fight.
Yes, you're giving me the chills right now, Diana, because yes.
And I'm so sorry that you were laid off, but sometimes those endings bring much better beginnings. So we wish you lots of luck. My son was laid off as well at the end of November. And so he's just playing. And of course, right now, no one's hiring. So he was playing the unemployment game for a while. So, but don't worry about that. I'm feeling like it's not worth worrying about.
When those things happen to you, it's happening for you.
Right.
The universe is assisting you to get where you need to be in position for what's coming forward. Don't even think about it. Think, oh my God, what a blessing. I may not see the blessing that it is now, but it will show up. Absolutely 100%. Don't even give it another thought.
When one door closes, another one opens.
It is truth, everyone. Yeah.
And there's this philosophy that I've had since I was 18. Well, I was looking for a job when I found that one.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And you don't even understand necessarily the implications of what that's going to open up, the doors that will open up and are ready for you to walk through till the timing. It's like the gears are rolling and you have to hit the notch that has all that ready for you to walk through the door.
Right.
And because there you are.
Realignments. That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Realignments.
Oh, Jay Cat Lady, that's wonderful. A friend was laid off, and the next job he got a short time later paid $20,000 more a year, and that was back in the late 80s. There you go.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. You got laid off from your dream job? There's other dreams, honey. Yeah.
Look, we have.
When somebody says they got laid off from their dream job, Anne, I think you must have been really shifting to your greater and higher timeline so that you are now ready to go forward with you mega up. What do you want to call it? You supersized yourself.
Supersized.
So now something even greater is coming. So, congratulations, Anne. Just hang on for that.
That's right.
There you go. Well, I know, Kelly, that you just put up some of your predictions for next year. I haven't been able to watch it yet. Do you want to share a couple of them with us that you came up with, if you wouldn't mind?
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
I would love to hear a couple. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me get. I get that we're gonna have different apparatuses to communicate other than like our phone and computer.
Hmm.
I get that this year we're gonna have attention really drawn and taking care of about our mental health to really dive in and take care of our mental health, which is really a blessing and we really need it. However, what I'm getting is that they're doing that rather than addressing gun laws.
There's always a reflection. There's the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do get, and I talked about this right before when we were backstage, that this year is going to seem like we're kind of in Mercury retrograde all year, that we are going to have issues with, I got our appliances, which seems really weird, our appliances and our electronics, and I'm having problems with my computer as we speak. But it's going to be like a reoccurring thing for 2025.
Wow.
I got foodborne illnesses in our meats and in our produce, and they showed me and not that we should really go all crazy and start hoarding and getting stuff, but they really showed me that we should maybe have like extra beans on hand. And they showed me like a cabinet, and it was filled with beans or like just to have something for extra protein. If and there again, it's free will. So what I'm seeing, if it comes into fruition, it's good to have a backup and a plan. If it doesn't, amen to that.
Yeah.
I got hackers being more aggressive and targeting our banks.
Well, and they burst into the Treasury Department.
Oh,
did you know that?
Yeah.
China did. They hacked into the Treasury Department.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got targeting our banks, our hospitals, our electric grids, our power and water plants, and to make sure that we have extra water. And it's always a good idea to have extra water stuck away, but I got to have extra water stuck away, and even more solar flares in 2025. And they're going to play a factor in our health and with our electronics too.
Yeah.
And in our internet.
Wow.
I do get that we have to keep an eye on this bird flu so it doesn't get out of hand. I read this morning and I was so happy because I talked about this when I did my predictions. New York, that whole East Coast, now they just gave me validation again. I see things just really not like there being some issues, and that they're going to really
weather issues or
weather, but like attacks.
Yeah. Well, look at all the drone activity. I mean, that's something there.
Yeah. And that I got New York needs to use extra caution this year, especially in large famous business buildings, famous buildings, large crowds, gatherings. I got the Rockefeller Center that might be implicated. I got large waves, hurricane along the coastlines in the U.S., Asia. I got Nantucket, Williamton. Well, I think it's Williamton, and St. Petersburg. And I guess this year is going to be really, something positive. It's going to be really an enlightening year. It just a lot of spiritual growth, and a lot of people that were maybe not thinking that they were even spiritual, just kind of going, aha, they're just kind of having
waking up. Yes.
And you need confirmation. When you said enlightening, a big orb floated past me.
There you go.
Really? So
there's going to be
how beautiful is that?
Yeah. And Val, Diana just told us when we first came on that lightning has hit the Washington Monument.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
I
it
know.
portends something.
It
That
does.
is,
Absolutely.
It really does.
yeah,
Right?
that's giving me the chills. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in the whole spiritual awakening too, I get that people that maybe have had like different beliefs and whatnot. I got that it's almost going to be like a fog, like they've been living in a fog, and that it's lifted, and that they
Ooh,
begin to
they're gonna
see
wake up.
clearly. Yeah,
Oh,
they
I
begin to
can
see
see
clearly
clearly,
and really, and yeah, and I just get validation again, and that it's
Wow.
going to have them really reevaluating, you know,
Uh-huh.
their thoughts and how. Yeah, what do you have to say, Diana?
what there was just an article a couple of hours ago that popped up on my screen about the fog and what it's doing to people, and that
I
there's
keep hearing the fog, and
well
all of
that there but there's
yeah.
something in the fog that is
Yeah.
making people sick.
sick. And then they go
Oh.
inside, then they get better, but if they go back outside, they get sick again.
Yeah, and
Their
I
stomach
didn't have
ailment.
time to read it because I needed to
Wow.
Oh my! Really?
Yes. But some gal was saying, oh gosh, it's like you can write your name in it. Well, that's frost, not fog.
Right.
But I
Right.
have
Right.
to say,
well, I don't know. You haven't been in Michigan when there's fog.
You know, there's a, you know,
Yeah.
there is
Virginia,
something
you can cut it with a knife.
there's something to be said for some of these. You can't believe every single one, but
Yeah.
fog
Yeah.
is not out of the question of energy coming and something
Sure.
coming forward. And
Yeah.
even if it makes you sick kind of thing, it might be that it's bringing you codes and information that are so big that
Yeah.
you get
Oh, I
sick
never
from
thought
it.
of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't
Interesting.
always look at everything in a lens that says glass
Mhm.
half full or
Right.
You know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
true. So true.
yeah.
Wow. So
In fact,
Amanda, your guides told you to use powdered milk. Okay, to stock up on. There's a lot of things we're supposed to stock up on. Yeah. Go
I'm
ahead,
just going to say, as positive in unity consciousness as I try to be,
Mhm.
I have a closet full of my beans and rice. I'm
Yeah.
prepared. I
Yeah.
have extra water.
Mhm.
You're preparing yourself for any eventuality.
Mhm.
So I say,
Yeah.
you've got
Better
everything.
prepared. Absolutely. Always.
better
Always.
prepared.
Batteries. Stuff
Yeah,
like that.
batteries, everything. If you
Flashlights,
can get a
candles.
generator, get one, whatever you need.
Yeah. Sure.
And it's so true. And really, and at the bottom, the bottom line is not to live in fear and to have faith.
Right.
And and that we all are going to be okay.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
it's just, but
Yeah.
like it's just little tidbits that a person gets, that if a person can share, that
Yeah.
for somebody that maybe hasn't thought about some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the weird movies Stephen King has ever put out.
I mean, what are those?
Right?
Stephen King. I wouldn't want to
He
be
gets
in
them
his
from
brain,
his
but
dreams, and people are making them reality.
Really, isn't he? I mean,
There's some truth. There's some truth in it all.
yes, because you're
Or M. Night Shyamalan, right? M. Night
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
M. Night
Him
Shyamalan is another one because your
And his
consciousness
daughter. Oh
creates
my God,
reality.
his daughter
Yeah,
is fantastic also.
Yeah.
I read the book The Stand in 1983. My youngest had just been born, and I could not put that book down. Who knew in 2019 we
Oh,
would
I
have
know.
the damn stand?
Well,
Oh,
not
man.
only that, but the other one with the wheel about the politician that
Yeah.
hornswoggles everybody. I can't remember what the name
Well,
of that
what about the Manchurian candidate
Oh,
from
yeah.
years and years ago? Hello, welcome to
Yeah.
2025.
I know. Yeah.
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 For sure.
Absolutely. So when you were talking about beans, I was hearing from some people that we are going to be moving away more from meat.
Yep.
And I moved away from a lot of meats in the 90s, but it's like I don't know if they're dangerous or what it is, but the factory farming is so bad. If you
It
really
is.
knew what you were
Michigan has
getting.
just passed a law that chickens
Yeah.
must be free roaming.
Oh,
Even if they are in a large facility, they
uh-huh.
must be free roaming.
Good.
There is
Yeah.
there's one for all the animals here. You can't cage them here,
Uh-huh.
like cows and.
I like that.
I love that, Amanda. Stephen King's like The Simpsons. He knows stuff.
Yeah,
Right? In South Park.
But you
That's
know,
right.
you create your reality with your consciousness. So if you spend a lot of time creating that world like Stephen King does, on some element or level, those things exist.
They
Just
do.
like Santa Claus. We have created a Santa Claus. He does
Right.
exist somewhere.
Somewhere.
You know, no matter what we have put our mass consciousness on, it has.
Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And well, it's very interesting. I read a book and had my students read a book by Stephen King called On Writing, and it's a nonfiction. It's how he gets his ideas,
Oh,
and they're all from dreams, you guys.
yes, I heard that before,
Yes.
and I thought, oh my God, who would want to be?
What a nightmare, huh?
I mean, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah. Growing our own food would be much, much better. I agree with you all in the chat. If we could do so. And yeah, but, you know, I think one of the things I heard, I remember metaphysically, was that we take in the energies and the fear of the animals that we eat. And I remember the first, and then if you go to a restaurant and you got a chef that's pissed off, you're also ingesting that.
Yes.
And of course, we'd never eat anything anymore or go to a restaurant if we were living in fear. But it is an interesting concept.
It is an interesting concept
really is.
because if everything is energy and you're eating the vibration of what that is, you can
Right.
follow that through. But
Right.
you know, I've really been, it's just happened over time, not a conscious choice. I've just been eating so many plant-based foods and not making meat or chicken even. Hi, Marina.
Hey,
I just haven't
Well,
made
Marina.
any of those my main meal. Good to see you, Marina.
nice to see you too.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Happy
New
New Year to
Year.
you too. How is everyone?
We are fine.
Happy to see you.
We've been talking predictions and
I
different
have my
things.
champagne.
Yes, Val's got her champagne. So
Very nice. Very,
Yes.
Did you bring enough for everyone?
I did. Take the glass.
I don't need the champagne, but I want the Ors d'Ouvries.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my, that was a hoot. I am never going to forget that. That's so darn
Oh my
funny.
God.
Yes.
Oh my
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
don't have any food prepared at this time.
It's all right.
That's when you say Garcon. Garcon.
Right.
Garcon.
Well, when we were kids, everybody said Nostrovia, right? We
Nostrovia.
always thought they were saying nice driveway.
Yeah.
So when the party was over and they would be asleep, or we got up early because they couldn't, we got
Right.
up and we were tipping all the bottles and the glasses that are left over, going, nice driveway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh,
That
that's
is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that the song Blinded by the Light by Manfred Mann. I thought
Yeah.
it was Cut Loose Like a Douche, another runner in the night.
I thought that too at one point.
But it's deuce. It's not.
Yeah. But it sounds like douche.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
It
And,
does.
and you know, there were times when I wondered, why is he
Night.
talking about douche? You know?
Right?
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Hello.
Yes.
Annie
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. You did too, Annie. Oh, good. At least I'm not the only one. I think this is Teri because I didn't put this up. So thank
Okay.
you for coming in. Everybody's been sending you lots of love
Yeah.
and lots of healing because you don't feel well tonight.
Aw.
And we sure do
Aw.
miss you.
Thread pulling. I'm going to be thread pulling for you.
Lots of
Silver,
Reiki.
copper, and gold. Silver, copper, and gold.
And you
Yes.
watch
Raise
Lenny.
you up, girl.
Lenny is performing on ABC tonight, rocking New Year's. So
Oh.
that'll make you feel better.
Yeah. See, Amanda
Oh,
Carroll
my
thought it was douche too.
I
See?
did
I
too.
did too.
Well, you know what it was when we were growing up. I remember telling at the time, my 30-year-old colleague at the college about Massengill ads that used to be on,
Oh, yeah.
and how this woman is walking down the beach, and she turns to her mother and she says, "Mom, do you douche?" And so then she and I had this whole entire funny thing. Like I said, yes, your father likes the vinegar one the best, or something like that, you know. And she couldn't
Reminds him
believe,
of his salad.
right? We found it on YouTube. We found the ad. So
What?
because she thought I made it up.
No,
Yeah.
I've recently
No.
seen that ad, and somebody was making fun of it. And
Yeah. And do you remember
They
the one
don't
where
have that ad on anymore, if you hadn't
Well,
noticed. Yeah.
the lady and the mother and the daughter were walking on the beach and having the conversation.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And there was another one where they were riding horses.
Yeah, I remember that one. Woo!
Hello.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
That's funny.
Well, it's better than the Russian one. The Russian one, a woman she's at the beach and she just goes into the water. And the next thing you know, a shark comes and eats her. And it says at the end, tampons, ? Or something like that. And
Oh my
yeah,
god.
but they wouldn't have put that. Yeah, they wouldn't have put that here, I don't think.
I mean,
Yes, Summer's Eve, Liz.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
That's a little
Oh my
bit
God,
shocking.
that's hilarious.
Anyway, so sorry. Didn't mean to bring in all of the disgusting old lady stuff.
But I'm glad I learned the right word for that one song because
That's right. That's right. That song brought it right to us. That's
Yep.
that's why we thought that's what it said, right?
Uh-huh.
Because
did.
people were talking about it. Yeah.
How easily we slip into the gutter.
Yep.
Hey,
It
That's
doesn't
okay.
take
sometimes you got to reach up to touch the bottom, okay?
Oh, good Lord. Yes, yes. Our generation had some funny stuff that,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Some of those ads that were on, like take it off, take it all off, remember? And
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
so sensual.
yes.
Take
It
it
was.
off.
And who wears nair or who who wears short shorts?
Yeah.
Nair
Right,
has
purple
short
people
shorts.
eater.
That's
Nair
right.
commercial.
Yeah.
These
I-
these commercials are so sexist.
Oh
It's-
yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
putrefying, actually.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I had a beautiful pair of pink hot pants that I remember wearing just to my mother wouldn't let me wear jeans because she thought they were too sloppy, but she let me wear
But hot pants were
hot
hot.
pants. Yes.
Wow.
Hey,
Never
hot
talk about
pants,
Lincoln
and you
again.
had to have either white or red latex go-go boots.
Oh,
With
yeah.
fishnets.
All right.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
and
Up
fishnet.
to the knee, man.
Yeah. Because if you
Skin
didn't have
tight.
fishnets, and I would wear fishnets, to school in the winter, and there's no protection at all.
No.
I mean, I'm wearing string.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're a teenager, you will sacrifice a lot for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Put
Right.
a coat on over this?
Nope.
Not under your life.
Not gonna happen.
Wow. Susan, that's
Sacrifice for
very
the art.
interesting. You've never, you can't eat since then. Wow.
Yep.
Wow, wow.
Wow.
I believe that.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So giving wings, this is the best way to spend New Year's Eve. You thought so too.
Right.
Oh, good.
We
Okay.
got to do.
We were not the only ones.
That's
No,
right.
We were not the only ones.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, so what are some of the predictions for 2025?
Well, you missed Kelly gave quite a
Yeah.
few good, really super on point good ones. So
Uh-huh.
we'll have to watch her channel to hear them again.
To hear them
So-
again. But some of them, stock up on beans and water for one thing.
Yeah.
And maybe you want to
And
get some
rice.
Gas X. Yeah. You
And
probably
rice.
want
Yeah. Right. Right.
No.
Yeah. All this.
Be no, and there'll be no.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But if you get rice also, because when you mix beans with rice, you get even double the protein.
You do. It's like a full complement, a full protein.
Zatarans, right?
That's
You
why
can get
we
the
have
Zataran.
beans.
Yeah.
We have beans and rice.
Zatarant, yeah.
And then when you get tired of beans and rice, you eat rice and beans.
Rice
Yep.
and beans.
Yeah,
Yes.
right? Beans and rice or rice and beans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's a song. She's thinking of, oh no, she's thinking of shoes and rice.
Mm.
I
don't
did
hate-
say that
Don't
there was
hate
going
me
to be.
because I'm beautiful. Don't hate
Yes.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember that one. Or do you remember Body on Tap? The
Oh, yes.
yeah, the
Mhm.
Body on Tap. It was the shampoo with a little bit of beer in it or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
show
I
us.
did get,
Mousy,
um,
I hope you still have them. Are they vinyl? I hope so. Yeah.
Oh,
My grandmother
those
used
boots
to.
are made for walking.
Yeah, and that's just what they'll do.
Uh-huh.
One of these days, these
Those
boots
boots
are
are
gonna
gonna
walk
walk
all
all
over
over
you.
Man, I
I
couldn't
already
swing
got it.
that. My parents wouldn't buy me any.
Oh, I didn't have any either.
Never
No.
got any. Never got
No.
any.
I didn't either. I had granny shoes though in junior high. You know, the
Oh,
old-fashioned
yeah.
ones. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
We
yep.
used to call them nun shoes because that's what the nuns wore. I still got mine.
Oh,
I still got
very
mine.
good.
Oh
Yeah,
dear.
I loved them. Oh my God, I loved them.
Yeah.
And they looked so great when you wore 13-button trousers, sailor pants,
Mhm.
because you could get them at the Army surplus store.
Yeah, the Army surplus store. We went
Oh,
there
hell
a
yeah.
lot for things.
I had a
right.
real peacoat, real 13-button pant with the lace up the back and the lace in the front.
Farmer jeans? Did you have also farmer jeans?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Were those
And-
shoes were they like Mary Jane's? The Mary Jane?
No,
Yeah.
there were more.
Mary.
Maybe hers were, but mine were more like a lady in the 40s would wear.
Oh,
They
the
were
granny
like
shoes. Yeah.
granny shoes were.
Oh,
No, they're
gotcha.
lace-up Oxfords with a heel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
which you know still is in vogue. I mean, that comes and goes with pantsuits all the time.
Oh,
But they would
wow.
wear them with
Metal
dresses.
Oxfords. Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
little awkward when
Mhm.
in the 60s. Now I'd probably do it
Yeah.
because I'm well
Beans and
past
rice.
160.
Yeah.
And
Beans
Vicky
and rice.
Howell, yes. Platform shoes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
my God.
this. And I used to run in them up and down the hill because I had to go catch the bus to and from school.
Oh,
Now I look at those, and the first thing that I think of is oh, I'm
broken
gonna-
ankle.
Yeah, broken ankle, broken hip. No,
And you never bent your feet when you had them on either, because
no.
there's not enough room between the platform and the cement.
Well, did you have
No.
Dr. Scholl's sandals? Because I
Oh,
walked
hell
up the
yes.
Bunker Hill Monument and my feet were never the same.
Oh,
And they were
I was
so
dancing
loud.
in them. My brother goes, "You're doing all that out there wearing those," and I'm wearing Dr. Scholl's sandals.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then we
don't
had
matter.
candies in red. Uh-huh.
Yes.
All candies, yeah.
And
Yeah.
oh yes, Mary.
Oh.
Bell bottoms did get caught in your bicycle chain. As a
Oh,
matter of
gosh,
fact,
yep.
mine were ripped at the bottom, and my mother would have a fit. Why are you letting them drag on the ground? Right?
Cause
didn't want
Yeah.
that
fun.
damn belt they want us to wear hurts on your hips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was
Oh, and it
the
did too, man.
platform shoes were, yeah, and you had to, whatever pants you were wearing, the bell-bottom pants, they had
Uh-huh.
to fit nicely so that they just barely touched the ground. With your
Yes,
platform.
exactly. You couldn't. Yes, it had to be that long, or else.
Or
Oh,
You know,
else.
there was this big thing about having floods. They call them floods. If you
Absolutely. Or if
showed-
you had white socks on, you were really a
yes, you
nerd
were
as well.
out of it. The
Yeah.
white sock. No.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come on.
No white socks.
No.
No
Remember
white
the
socks.
toe socks?
Hush puppies.
Yes.
I have those still. Those really help me. Those
Did
toe
they?
socks. Yeah.
Wow.
They help with my bunions or whatever you call them.
Oh, yeah. For
Oh, yeah.
cushioning. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That would do it.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, the styles.
I
I used
yeah.
to buy tons of vintage clothes. I loved the 1940s suits with the
Ooh.
Mhm.
big shoulder pads and the double-breasted and the
Mhm.
tucked-in
Yes.
waist and the peplums and all of that. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah. I love
Um,
those too. I love
Patty
those.
D, This is so true. It's like, I don't want to spend $50 on a pair of jeans that are all ripped up. I can do that if I want to do it.
I've actually got my original 501s. Took me
What?
14 years to get them to look like that. I ain't giving them up now. And they still fit. Well,
Uh-huh.
they fall off.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
God.
my
Wow,
God.
that's amazing, Diana.
Oh,
I love.
Yeah.
Oh man, I lived in my 501s.
I'd have my 501s today if my ex-husband and my mother hadn't thrown them away because they got
Oh.
holes in the knee. They were the perfect pants, and I
Yeah.
wore them every day. I was way ahead of my time with the holes in the
Exactly.
jeans.
Yeah.
And I wore them everywhere just like they were fine. And
Because they were.
and
Yes,
they
the
were.
places you were going.
And then
nobody
I
went.
said, "Where's my jeans?" They threw them
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Nasty people.
Didn't talk to them for a while, did you? I bet.
Yeah.
All the things I can complain about. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jean
Mary,
Baptiste.
I had a yellow girdle. My mother made me wear a girdle.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
She wanted me to wear a girdle. Yeah. So that was probably up until 10th grade. I wore a girdle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Gosh.
I know.
Oh my God.
What?
Because,
Yep.
of course, I had a boyfriend at the time. I weighed 120 pounds and I was fat. I was too fat.
Oh my God.
Because you had to be 100 pounds. His sisters were 100 pounds
my-
and
That's
I was.
Twinkie. That's Twinkie size.
I know.
I mean,
Oh.
that's not even normal.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
Wow.
Remember
And he ended up marrying a woman about 100 pounds over what I weighed.
Yeah.
Of course.
He did. Yeah.
You found out
Yeah.
there's more cushion for the pushing that way.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that a man? What's a girdle?
What's a
Oh.
girdle? Oh. It holds your stomach in, and
Yeah.
it used to be if you wore wore hose before pantyhose, you got nylons, and
And
you had to hook them up to your girdle.
Cam
and
garter
then-
belts. Oh,
Garter belt. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
ooh,
Yep.
the
Yep.
snow
Yep.
is
Oh my
piling
God.
up here.
Now we got Spanx.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Yes.
Which
I
is
can't even.
all those
yeah.
compression clothes people buy to work out in.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
wearing a girdle, only now they make them for your whole body, so you have no lumps and bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the
How
girdle.
uncomfortable. What if
Yeah.
you really had to pee? My God.
Whoa,
How would you?
yeah.
Well, so
Good
you're
luck
talking
pulling
about
them
a
down.
girdle with
Yeah.
a panty. No,
Uh-huh.
the girdles I had grown up with were just this panel with the garter on it. So you had to
Yeah.
unhook and lift it up and pull
Yeah.
your undies down
Yeah.
in order to
Oh.
squat. 'Cause
You guys
there's
have
no
this
sitting on it.
generation has everything so easy. I mean,
Yeah,
when I
no-
talk to my students about going into the library and going into the book, and looking stuff up and having them go down to the stacks in
Yeah.
the down in the and all that junk, and now you just go on and AI writes it for you.
right. I
exactly.
mean, remember
Mhm.
library drawers
Cards.
and going through them file decks and
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now just to have one cabinet with all those little drawers,
Mhm.
all my pens and brushes could be in all of that stuff.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes, the Dewey Decimal System. That's what it was,
Yeah.
Rosie.
That's
Yeah,
right.
index file.
Which is always changing.
Maureen,
There's something that never.
Maureen
stays
was
the
born
same.
in 1970. That was the year I was in a sophomore in high school. So I
Mhm.
could technically be your mother, but
I could technically be her mother because
Yes.
I was long out of high school.
mhm.
Well,
Mhm.
4 years out of high school.
And Linda Kennedy says, yep, she graduated in 1970, and mine was 73. Yeah, but
Wow.
6.
uh-huh, yeah.
Um,
I think I saw Kate Hodges. Hi, Kate. It's nice to see you. Anybody else that's come in? Suzanne Fortier is here, and we've had some other people come in. Thanks for coming and spending some time with us here tonight,
Yeah.
Becky
Yeah.
Stone. We are trying to keep it as clean as possible, but it's not as much fun to do that.
It's not.
No, I got another little antidote.
Okay.
When you're nose to nose, your toes is in it. When you're toes to toes, your nose is in it. Nothing wrong with dating a short guy.
Do you remember that Do you remember that song, Short People Got No Reason to Live?
Yeah.
Oh,
Randy somebody or other. Randy. Yeah.
Wasn't
Randy.
that
He was
Randy
like,
Newman?
that was his only song. And
I
then
think so.
people
That
were
was it.
people
Wasn't-
really
but
were
is-
upset
wasn't
about
that
that.
Randy Newman though?
I think it was Randy Newman. Oh my God, Jen Bowles. Microfiche always made me dizzy. Have you
Yes.
ever tried to look at something on
Yeah.
microfiche and it goes too fast and you're like,
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, like the vomit comet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
the
Lord.
good old days.
The
They
good
were
old days.
the good old days.
You know.
So, Marina and Val, do you have any predictions for the new year? Since you've heard some of the others, I don't know if that's.
Well, go ahead, Marina. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I have a real funny feeling that yeah, people are going to end up on Mars, and I'm hoping, yeah, I know.
And they'll be impregnated by the man, because isn't he selling it or something?
Oh, it could very well be, but I think that the first folks going up, I think are going to be I think, well, they should be Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I think they're going to go up there
That would
and
be nice.
start, yes,
Propagating their species. Yeah.
start
Only
a
continent
new
worth-
civilization up there. Yeah.
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 Well, I had seen this show, and I don't remember where I saw it, but it was recently about this guy who was selling his sperm to women who wanted to have a baby. And he has like 2,000 children somewhere. And
Wow.
I read that Elon wants to do the same thing. Well, he's got 16
You can't handle the
already.
one he's got now.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know.
Right?
But he seems to think he's God's gift to women. So why not? Right? Yeah. Let them stay there, Liz. Artist Liz said.
Yes, that's Liz, that's
mean,
the whole idea, is that it's a journey to get there.
Mhm.
And I think that once they're there, they need to stay. They need to stay there.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, we
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah. Now, I did read that they have said, somebody said again, that there is proof that Mars did house life. And
Yes.
we know that because we've heard that there were like structures on Mars,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Any thoughts on that, ladies?
Yeah, it's not just that, but they actually have dirt or materials from Mars and have tested it, and it actually tests for an atomic bomb, whatever an atomic bomb creates.
Wow.
The
Material.
demise.
Yes, they can tell that it actually they had that kind of a war going on. So that's why there isn't any obvious signs. But I think there are beings there who they either live underground, they live somewhere. So even at this point, so
Yeah.
so they had.
Is it any wonder that they are that they would be underground and that they would be hiding from us? I would hide from us.
Yeah.
because we're crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't go out that much.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
And
Wow.
I like the bra comment. And
Yes, isn't that great? Yes.
Yes.
Flopper stoppers. Mine was what I was told that older women had hitchhiker boobs because when they laid down, they go under their armpits. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Nice to see you.
We're all being disgusting.
Who
Indeed.
called it
Beautiful.
over the shoulder boulder holder.
That's right.
Yes, I
absolutely.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And yes, we remember the Kotex belts, Liz. More than we
Oh,
want.
God, yes.
Yes.
The
Oh.
bane of my existence.
So I didn't start my period till I was 13 years old.
Oh,
And I had no idea what it was because the nuns told me if you hold hands, you're going to get pregnant.
Oh,
oh,
geez.
So I believed that till I was 13 years old. I
Uh-huh.
wake up one morning to the surprise of my life and the fear because I had
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea.
Thought you were
this
going to
was.
die.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm
Mhm.
standing in my mother's bedroom going, Mom, something's really, really wrong. I don't know what it is, but there's blood everywhere. And she said, oh, you're a woman. And I looked at it, like, what the heck are you talking about? So she's
Right.
ushering me into the bathroom. Now, the bathroom's quite small, and the toilet is here, and the sink is there, and I'm passing out. Especially at that time in my life,
Yeah.
couldn't take the sign of blood.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
dear.
start to pass out. She thinks she's going to get me on the toilet, and I hit my head on the sink. So now my head's bleeding. I'm passed out, and she's trying to get me on the toilet. Then she gives me a belt and the pad with no explanation.
No explanation.
Oh,
Did you put it around your eyes and tie it?
Get used to it. You're a woman now. No,
Yeah.
I don't want to be. And it was Father's Day. I mean, now.
What a way to celebrate.
I never understood someone proclaiming to a little kid, "You're a woman now," kind of thing. I don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't correlate to me.
Exactly.
No,
Especially since the
not
nuns
at all.
told you holding hands are going to get you pregnant, so I stayed away from boys for sure.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
You're a little kid having this
I know.
happen. And I had it a lot earlier than that. And I just thought it was the worst thing in the world. But what did
I'm sorry that you didn't know about it. We had to,
No.
you had to take a paper home and have your parents sign it so you could watch a movie when I was in junior high.
Oh.
And some girls' mothers wouldn't let them. And I thought, that's nuts.
Junior
My mother had
high.
already told me about it. My mother had
Exactly.
told
I'm
me.
way too late. That's way too
Yeah.
late to hear that because you're
Well,
already
Oh,
there.
Lord.
And I'm in school
know,
in the
I don't get
50s
that.
by the
Hey,
time
oh
I
my
got to
God.
junior
I
high.
was 9.
Oh,
I
my
was
God, you
9.
guys.
So I'm like, junior
Yeah, I
high
was
would be
12.
way out of the
Wow. Yeah.
way.
I was
Wow.
Well,
12,
it was
yeah.
12 years
Well,
of Catholic school that also.
I think I was almost 15. I was very lucky. Yeah. And then I had a hysterectomy at 40, so I didn't have to deal with a lot of years of this crap. Yeah.
It's crap
So.
too.
Yes.
Well, I
Yeah.
never
But-
took the pill, and I could predict every 30 days for 3 days at 7 p.m. on such and such a date. I would start 30 days later for 3 days again.
3
7
days.
p.m.
How come
Wow.
3
I'm not
days.
7?
3 days.
7 or 10? I mean,
You guys,
Thank you.
unbelievable.
I'm
I'm
like, what is
sorry.
this?
The
That's
first
so-
3 to 4
Wow.
days for
No,
me
it wasn't
were,
just
I
that.
couldn't get
I
out of
got,
bed.
I
Well,
was
Yeah, I
they
know.
would-
I was, yeah. My mother
You know,
made
I
me get
got
out of
right
bed,
till
though.
the end.
oh
I've
man,
gone
she
to the
made you get
gynae.
out
I
of bed.
passed squats the size of my fist.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
good
From the
grief,
very first.
child.
The only time I never did that was
Wow.
the year following my son's birth.
Sorry if there's any men here and this is
Yeah,
TMI.
sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, they
Oh,
need
it's
to
supposed
learn.
be
I'll give you the
29.
blessing. So
Thank
yeah,
you, the
you won't go
blessing.
there.
Yeah.
Well, and I, right up until I was 54, everything was absolutely regular.
Mhm.
And that was the first time I passed a clot. And I'd gone in for my regular, and I was talking to her about it. She said, well, let's have a look. And then she said, you probably got 1 or 2 more periods left in you.
Uh-huh.
And I skipped a month, and then I had a normal flow. And then I skipped 6 months and had a normal flow. And that was it. I never had another one.
Night,
Went
Annie.
away.
I was
With
around
no hot
45.
flashes. Are you jealous? No hot flashes.
Oh,
shut
boy.
up.
Lucky.
Oh
I
my
was around
God.
45 and I went to my
was
my
lucky.
gynecologist and I said, okay, look, I said, I'm not married. I'm not screwing around with anybody. I am not having any more babies. Let's take out the plumbing. I don't need it anymore.
And they
she
used to
was
do
like-
that for you, Sherry. They
Yeah.
don't do that
They
anymore.
would. She
No.
wouldn't
Yeah.
do it right away. She said, well, let's try an alternative first.
Yeah.
and then we'll discuss the plumbing. So
Yeah. There you go.
yeah,
There you
it
go.
was crazy. But they did what they call an ablation, where
Uh
they
Mhm. Yeah.
insert a balloon
huh.
Mhm.
full and
Mhm.
fill it up with hot saline, and it burns off the uterine
Mm.
walls, and then you don't
Never
have
heard of
any more
that.
periods after that.
Good for you. That's
If
good.
you're
Oh.
younger, you go maybe 2 or 3 years without a period. But she was
Yeah.
You
like
know, though,
my
during that
age. She was
junior
like,
high
yeah,
time, the boys were pissed because they didn't know where we were going. And we got a package. We got a package of something and they didn't get one. And I
They
told
wouldn't
them
have liked it.
I would be glad to give you my package.
Darn
All
tootin'.
right. Unless there was a Tampax in it, because those cardboard tubes made great hash pipes.
We should find something else to talk about. Yes. Okay. So I would like to talk about income taxes for 2025. No.
we could talk
Um,
about testicles dropping.
Oh, we
If you want to be fair.
Yeah.
Well, I have another dream I could talk about, but
all
it
right.
wasn't actually a dream. This was, and
gotta get my
was it
coffee.
Pierrette 4:20 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yes, I woke at 4:20 in the morning. I think the date was the 16th of December. I'm not sure. You don't need to see the pictures because, I'm I'm sitting on the throne at that hour. But I got up to do the business, and I see a light on the carpet in my bedroom. And so I didn't think much about it because the door's open. There's little twinkle lights on the stair railing that I keep on all the time so I don't make a mistake. And then, so I didn't think anything of it, but all of a sudden through the wall comes a billowy, floating, white something. And it's actually about the size of a Kleenex.
Oh.
And it travels past me on the throne, and there's a freestanding closet for towels, and it bangs into that thing, and it rattles the vases that I have standing on top of it.
Oh my gosh.
Now, I've been in this house for 5 years, and I am now sleeping in the master bedroom. I haven't slept in the master bedroom, but only a few times before,
Uh-huh.
because the people that I bought this house from raised 6 kids in it. But when they sold it, their 34-year-old son had just died of pancreatic cancer over a 3-month period.
Oh my
In that
He
room.
was well-loved
Oh.
teacher at his school. He had little children. He was a
Oh,
high
wow.
school teacher. So, mom sobbed her eyes out for how long in that room. So in these years, like my moon lodge is up there. So there's a lot of smudging that goes on, and I specifically smudge in that room. But I have felt more comfortable, and so I've been sleeping in that room. Plus, I'm tearing apart trying to get rid of old clothes.
Yeah.
So it wasn't until I was explaining this dream to Angela Cardamancy Mesquite that it dawned on me. Look, you just described what it was. It was her Kleenex.
Yes.
It was her bereavement.
Wow.
It was her sorrow.
Oh my God.
Because that's what it was,
Wow.
leaving that room.
Wow.
And so just as, like, I always listen to tuning forks at night and throughout the night.
Mhm.
And I've been listening to this one particular one for a year. And I bet that has the most thing to do with it.
Yeah.
And cleared the energy. So the
Yeah.
next day I left my phone on on the charger, but playing that song over and over and over. And it's an 8-hour
Yeah.
session.
Wow.
So
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
it was a nice one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jen. Yeah.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
talking about that, and I just got a whole body shiver. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, and it feels like it, you know. The other reason why was because my sub pump, I have everything in the house and it's in the basement, and that bedroom is right above it. Of course, there's a room in between, but that's my studio. So there's a lot of empty space in that room, sort of. But it, you know, every 3 days, you hear it when the water softening tank goes on, or if the sub pump is working because it's pouring rain. But it doesn't bother me anymore. I don't know if I've gotten used to it or
Nice.
it's just good old tuning forks, you know?
Yeah, it could be all of the above.
Yeah.
You know,
True.
yeah,
Absolutely.
you've just harmonized the area, and it's all becoming harmonized.
Yeah. Well, you know, and also there's a little trash can right next to the throne there too, you know. But it didn't hit the trash can, it hit the closet. It
Well,
had
that's just the funniest thing that
Yeah.
it made an impact.
Yes.
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 Yeah. It had
So
yeah,
loud.
it had to. Boom. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
loud. It's like, don't worry.
Yeah, that was the message.
Yes.
You had to hear it so that you could recognize that's what it was. If it had gone in the trash can, you probably wouldn't have thought anything of it.
It would have been quiet.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So, Miss Sherry, are you not feeling well tonight, my dear?
No, I'm good.
You are
I'm good. I already did one show tonight, so I'm just like
relaxing
chillaxing right now.
What anything that you want to share that was on that show that was
Oh,
maybe?
gee, we covered a whole range of topics.
I bet you did. Well, it was
Oh,
Linda and
political.
Arthur
It was Arthur,
Mel.
Mel, me, Linda G, Deanne,
Mhm.
Kim Copeland, and Aiden
Oh, wow.
was with us.
Nice.
And
Wow.
he's getting ready to start reading again. He's done with school and
Oh, he is. I
for right
thought he
now,
might be.
and
Yeah.
he's doing some jobs, some work for Mel from Mel's Chicago event that he had back in
Oh, okay.
October.
Mel was
And Aiden is the one that's taken all the footage that they took, and he's creating like a video of the event, and then that'll go out to the members first, and then to the general population after a short time period. So he's been working really hard on that, getting all that put together. And
Good.
but he said tonight that he was missing not being able to get on and throw cards and stuff. And so,
Yeah.
like, oh, good, glad you'll be coming back at it.
That's
And
awesome.
it was fun. We had a good time. So
Good. I'm
a lot
glad.
of different kinds.
Yeah,
Lot of
different
political
time zones.
questions, so
Yeah.
because that's
Awesome.
mostly what they all answered. They were political, we weren't doing anything personal.
That's true.
So,
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I saw Colleen here earlier, but she hasn't come in, and but I hope they come. They come. I don't know if you're still here, Colleen.
I
But
think wasn't she and Cleo doing a show earlier?
They did a show at
Tonight or was that tomorrow?
3. I thought it was 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Pacific time. But I got distracted and didn't catch it. But I meant to. I'll have to go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
On
absolutely.
Cleo's channel, Cleo the Seer.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, I hope that they have a chance to join us. That that would be lovely.
Yeah.
Yes,
It would be lovely.
Well, I know when I mentioned it Friday night after polytorology, and Colleen was like, "Well, nobody called me."
And it wasn't.
And I
It
said,
wasn't
"Well, I will."
intentional that we didn't.
I said,
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what she was laughing. She said,
We
"Yeah,
weren't
I
trying
know."
to leave anybody out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
And
just
I
was.
said, "Well,
We
I'll
had
tell
our
Aley
show,
to
and
send
then
you the link."
yeah.
So
Yeah.
and she was like, "Oh, yay!" Oh,
Yeah.
well, but she'll
All
show up.
right. I love this question. How about this? What are your wishes for next year? Would you like to share, ladies?
To get out of debt.
There you go. There you go.
Plain and simple.
I
I'm
would like
halfway
to do
there.
some traveling. I would like to travel, get in my car and get the hell out of Dodge for a few weeks. That's what I would.
Uh-huh.
Go up to Alberta. See
Please
my friend
do.
Marina.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm, you know what? There isn't anything really in particular that I'm kind of, that wishing for. It's more kind of like, I didn't think that this year was a horrible year. So it's like, I think I would like a little more of the same.
It
You
just
know,
ended horribly.
it was
Yeah.
it was a good year. So
Good.
yeah.
Yeah. So you're not pushing your luck, is what you're saying.
No. Yeah.
I get it. Oh, thank you,
Absolutely.
Donna Marie. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
We're all welcome to go visit Maureen in Erie, Pennsylvania. And Donna, is there? Leah says, let's go to the Plasma Ranch.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
We could all go visit Sue Toffee down in Australia. How about
Yeah.
that?
Ooh, that would
Absolutely.
be fun.
Where it's
Have a
already
ship and-
2025, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we could do
Yeah.
a trip 2025.
I
Hey,
know. How does it feel, Sue Toffee? How is the new year treating you?
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah,
Let us know.
absolutely.
And for those folks who haven't yet decided what it is that that they want for next year, just be happy. Just be happy. Be the best version of you that you can possibly be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Linda Kennedy, I love it. You have a spare bed, nice weather. She has a pool, hot tub, and a fire pit. We're
I'll be there.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I know
Open
it.
door.
That sounds wonderful.
Haven't seen the marathon, so
We have talked so many times about getting together as a group somewhere,
Yeah.
someplace. And
absolutely.
it would be so nice to and I'm guessing, and this sounds crazy, but I'm guessing that somewhere central would be somewhere like Colorado. So I mean, that's really stuck out. Yeah.
Yeah,
we go
we
yeah.
can start walking now.
we'll start.
Yes.
We have to go get our go-go boots on.
Yeah. Oh, it would be so much fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
watching the snow pile up here.
Oh dear.
Oh, if I started walking now, it would take me 5 years to get there.
That's about how long it took in the stand for them to get to Colorado.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Hello,
Um,
Dawn. Nice to
yes.
see you.
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Hey, Dawn.
Great to see everybody. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
I have a wish. I have a wish for strength for all of us so that, the things that are going to come our way don't make us cave, but rather, that old make you stronger.
Empower us instead of
Yes,
depress
exactly.
us. Yeah. I like that.
And that
I
we
like
have each other still and
Mhm.
continuing so that when there's a shoulder is needed, pick one,
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So Pierrette lives beyond the Eastern time zone. She's in the next time zone over. So it's already 2025 there. No more snow and it was hot.
She's
with a
not
big
really in
50.
the ocean though.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, now this sounds like fun. How about that?
It would be. Oh my gosh.
We could do
What would you-
readings.
Yes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, the psychic
Like Thomas
cruise.
does.
People, there's Aley, there's Kelly,
Yes.
there's Diana.
It's the
Teri,
psychic
Maria,
cruise. If you
no,
want a
no.
reading, you just pay an
Um,
extra X amount a month.
No, we'd have to
Right.
do it for free.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. We
That
could do the
would-
cruise
Well, they'd
for
have
free and
they'd have to
read.
pay extra on the front end when they get their ticket.
Yeah, it's the front end, and then we
And
do
then-
it for free,
And then we would each get like a portion of that money. And it's-
and we would
Oh,
read.
Absolutely.
And then
Do I get to bring all 200 decks with me?
Oh,
With one deck for all of us, right? And
I
we all
spent-
have 200 cards with us.
Yeah.
I spent the majority of today finally putting all my decks together on the shelves. it's like, wow, they're actually all up there now.
So you guys want to know what I do on New Year's Day?
What?
I get all my taxes started.
Oh my gosh.
Such an
Wow.
accountant.
I've been doing that for a long time, and,
Oh,
and
wow.
everybody always thinks I'm crazy, but it's like I got a whole pile of papers, and I got to move all those papers somewhere else so I can get the new pile of papers to go.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I did
do for
yesterday. Was I
Valentine's
went
Day.
through a couple of boxes of old paperwork, and I had to go through because some of it, like I found my mom's death certificates and
Yeah.
some other paperwork that I definitely needed to keep.
Mhm.
I mean, 99% of it all went in the trash, but still it was sitting there going through box after box after something that I've been meaning to do forever, and I finally yesterday got that done.
That
So,
was great, Sherry, because you're getting rid of all of that old energy and getting it,
yeah.
getting rid of
Yes.
it before the new year, so you can have other good experiences coming in. That was wonderful. I mean, in
I
a
got some of
task at
the
hand.
Yeah.
I got
Yep.
some of those larger plastic underbed bins
Yeah.
that I
Yes.
was able to repack a lot of stuff in that I don't use all the time, but I don't
Yep.
want to get rid of it. And so I've got those now all stored under the bed, which freed up my bookshelves to put all my cards. And
Nice.
so
Nice.
Uh-huh. I got to
I
show you
have-
guys what Keith gave me.
Yeah.
Yes.
We are
Yeah.
going to the Santa Barbara Zoo tomorrow for
Ooh.
we're going with my daughter-in-law and son and granddaughter tomorrow to spend New
Fun.
it
Year's
sounds
Day.
like fun.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, I
Oh.
love it.
All right, let me. And so these are little drawers you can put your cards in. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the top of it is, this is all going to tip out, but the top of it is
Oh,
beautiful. It's got a
Oh, my
butterfly.
God.
Oh,
But you know what the
like
best
it.
part of this gift is? It was made in Ukraine.
Oh, is
Where
it
did he ever
really?
find it?
He found it on Etsy, but anytime we can buy something from anybody that lives in Ukraine, we do. But when he
Yeah.
told me that, it just meant the world to me that he
Yes.
found this and did
Wonderful.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
So he
beautiful.
Very
scored
thoughtful gift.
everybody with that
Good
one.
job, Keith.
Yes.
I
Good.
know.
You
Yeah.
did good.
He did good. Yep.
Mhm.
The breakaway
Anyway.
out of New Orleans. Marina and I will be the ones singing. Yes. Listen, I don't need an excuse to sing.
Diana and I don't either. We always do. So we get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I refuse to torture people by singing.
Yeah.
so-
Meanwhile, my husband's in the kitchen saying, "Oh, please don't sing."
Hey,
Thanks, honey. Thanks.
Confidence builder.
Keith, Keith, when I went 10 hours down to Arizona for the Linda G thing in 2023, and then we drove back at 10 hours, and the whole time I had serious 80s and 70s music playing, and I sang every song. And he never believed that I knew the words to every song, but every song that came on, I knew.
Yeah.
And I
Yes.
sang.
That's
There you go.
amazing.
I know.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. It was like, woohoo!
It's so great when those things don't really leave your memory, man.
I know,
There's a
right?
file for that.
I can't remember what I'm supposed to do tomorrow, what I had to eat today, but I sure remember those song lyrics.
That's right.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm right there with you, Aley.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh. So your friend bought a beautiful cotton nightgown from a crafter in Ukraine. Oh, that's so wonderful. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Wonderful.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's
All right.
beautiful.
So Jim, your birthday is January 6th.
Whoa.
Speaking
The
of
Feast
birthdays,
of the Epiphany.
Uh-huh.
Garnett's birthday is today or tomorrow.
Oh, he was here earlier, Garnet.
He was, yeah.
His birthday is
Uh-huh.
Wow.
wait, I had it written down. What did I do with it?
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
around here
I put
somewhere.
out
Anyway,
all
his birthday
my-
was today.
I collect dolls, and I have all these antique Polish dolls and
Uh-huh.
Ukrainian dolls from the 20s and 30s. So that it's part of my display this year for Christmas.
Oh,
And-
I love that.
And then January 6th, we celebrate Little Christmas.
Mm.
The
Epiphany.
Orthodox
Isn't it the Epiphany?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Epiphany. So that's when I have my friends over for dinner. So they're coming on Sunday.
Wonderful.
Oh, nice.
That's
There you
wonderful.
go.
That's nice.
So
Then we'll
Garden Genie had asked Sue Toffee to explain how cords were cut, and Sue Toffee is asking you, Val, if you wouldn't mind, to
Oh my
explain how to
gosh,
cut
there's so many ways you can cut cords. It's just it's
Yeah.
it's at
Give us
your
one. Yeah.
it's at your pleasure how you want to do it. For me, you know, I'm always releasing all energy that is not mine from whence it came, and I just picture it leaving my body, and then I pull my energy back into my energy field, surround myself with white light, and I say I mean, I don't have to say it's already done then, but if you want to cut the cords, I actually imagine a sword cutting the cords. You can even ask Archangel Michael, please cut all the cords. You can say all the cords that no longer serve you. I just go all the cords, just cut them all. I don't care. I've been saying that for years. Just cut them all. Because, you know, that's to the YouTube channels, that's to anything, to my phone, to electronic devices of any kind. Doesn't matter where your attention goes. The minute you're putting your attention and energy towards something, you're hooking to it. And all things have consciousness. So there you are. So it's that simple. I mean, you can just
done right here.
You can just go right to the point where you're imagining a sword of light cutting your cords. Or, you know, however, you don't have to do any of that. You can just say, all cords are now released from me. I am now released from all cording.
Yeah.
It just depends on what your level of comfort is with believing it is so, knowing it is so because you've said it. So, yeah.
But I know that when you get divorced or you want to cut the cords with those people.
Oh, hail, yes.
Yeah.
No.
And or somebody that's really not been nice to you, you know. But the weird thing about cord cutting is sometimes you'll hear from those people. They can feel that cord cut.
If there's business that you've had with someone, drama, like an ex-husband or whatever, I put them before myself and I have a soul-to-soul meeting with them. And I say, I release you from all, contracts.
Right.
Past, present, and future, all contracts. I release you now with love. And you wait and you imagine, if you can't hear it, imagine them saying that back to you. I now release you from all contracts, all obligations of any sort in all time and space. And you surround yourselves with beautiful light and you're done. That's it.
Yep.
You end that. It's the finality of that business together.
Sure.
Yeah.
I love that.
I know Val did a reading on me and it was great. I mean, we cut a bunch of cords. I didn't even know I had. But it was very refreshing afterwards. You know,
you're lighter.
You're
lighter.
Yes.
Now, the thing is that if you still have any kind of drama, maybe you go to them because you still feel hurt about this, that, or the other thing. You're creating that cording again. So you have to get to that forgiveness level where you've forgiven yourself for even thinking of that. Even though that's a 3D concept, we still have to do it to get rid of that 3D hurt, betrayal, pain, and grief in our higher heart and our heart and let it go and say, I forgive you for everything real or imagined that ever, and you imagine them forgiving you. And you forgive yourself, and that releases
That's
that.
the biggest key is forgiving ourselves.
Huge key is to forgive yourself.
Yeah.
Even though it isn't necessarily on the other side, there's none of this shame, blame, guilt, blah, blah, blah.
No,
it's just an individual thing. So you're just doing it for this setting here.
Sure.
Mhm.
So Donna wonders, are we able to clear the collective in the group for starting everyone's start of the new year?
Yes, there
Yes.
are many things as a group you can do. You can
Okay.
do all of those things. Anything, if you can imagine doing something, you
Mhm.
can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. If it
Okay.
can be thought of, it is achievable and can be done. Yes,
Uh-huh.
absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So maybe we should think about that since we're here this evening, and it would be wonderful to be able to do that.
That's what we did Gerald and I did a manifesting class on
Uh-huh.
December 28th, and we did a group.
Oh, okay.
We did a big group manifesting for 2025, which
Uh-huh.
included bringing everyone into that highest timeline together and
Uh-huh.
bringing in all the joy and connectivity to our fifth dimensional grid, blah, 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 all of that. So,
Mhm.
you ask for something that is in the highest timeline, highest good for yourself and humanity,
Mhm.
and not to get too specific about those things, but you're asking for peace and joy and
Sure.
oneness, unity, consciousness, those things,
Uh-huh.
because that really gives you everything you want anyway
Sure.
Yes.
at the
Yeah.
end of the day.
Wow. Awesome stuff here, gals. All right.
Absolutely.
So Amanda wonders if her pal Ernest has anything for all of us. Well, I wonder when the questions might start to come in, and that's what I'm happy to, we'll all do some of these. That's fine. I
So
know that they like the collective energy also for the group when we do a collective reading. So anyway.
Yes.
he's showing me an old time portable hi-fi with attached speakers and
Oh.
a 45 disc changer, and he's got things stacked up. He's got 45s, three of them stacked up on there, and one of them is an Elvis song. What is it? Viva Las Vegas. Did he used to sing that?
Yep. I can hear the tune in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ernest is pointing that out for a reason for all of us. What would that be? Bet on bet on the old gray mare.
Tennessee Harrison.
And Viva
Yeah.
Las Vegas is
That was the
Well, that was
oldest.
Margaret.
a very happy song,
Right.
right? It's
Very happy song.
Yeah.
And keep the music alive. Enjoy yourself. You're only here for a while. But it was also with what's her name? Anne Margaret, wasn't it?
mhm,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah.
It was
So-
after that movie that he made that he told his manager and stuff that he never wanted to be asked to do another movie with real professionals like her, because he
Oh.
felt like she showed him up with every step, and she was just doing her job. She was doing what she was being told to do.
He just
Yeah.
had an inferiority
He was very,
complex about
very very self-conscious compared to
Yeah.
what she was able to do with the singing and the dancing and the acting, all
Yeah.
of it. And he
Yeah.
wanted to be able to do that too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you, Maureen, for
I
sure.
remember he died
Absolutely. Yeah. And you know
June-
what? We all find each other exactly when we're supposed to.
Mhm.
And it's there's a reason that we are all here right now at this moment doing what we do. It's just a matter of having the confidence and 1,000% belief that everything happens for a reason.
Mhm.
That's very true.
Amanda, I get he's like sending signs of like repetitions of things are happening and then they happen again, and he wants you to know that that's him. He's trying to get your attention, and it's almost like he's like your spirit guide now, that he's really helping you from the other side. And so I would suggest, talking to him and asking him, like, like you do your spirit team, and include him and ask him for, what you're needing and what you want, because I get he's with you all the time, and he's sending you lots of signs. And just pay attention to things that like synchronicities that happen over and over again.
Yeah. And I think what he said to me was that he gave you a scarf that you think that the color is a little too garish for you. It's not. It's not. It will suit you very well.
Oh, that's why the Elvis. Because that's what Elvis used to do, take off his scarves and give them to the women in the audience.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
I didn't get anything. All I got was, remember Ernest P. Worrell?
Yes. You are.
Yes.
Ernest
So-
Saves Christmas, and he had a dog named Rimshot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's awesome. Thanks very much.
I wasn't even reading on it. I saw the question up there, and I thought, well, you guys did a good job anyway. You don't
Absolutely.
need me. I'm just hanging out here with
That's
you.
all right, Val. Here we go with a card for us all. Leah is asking. So if you guys want to pull one or two and see what you get. And Donna Marie will see if we can do that collective clearing. And we'll get to it.
I get purpose. Identify what your purpose is, and don't be afraid to live your purpose. Whatever you are drawn to, don't judge yourself against anyone else. Find what it is that makes you happy and do it. Identify your purpose. And and look, the number of this card is 22.
It's a 22. Wow.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I got success, and this number is an 11.
Oh, wow.
So
my
that-
God.
Whatever you're drawn to, whatever you believe you can, if you believe you can succeed, you can. If you don't, you won't.
Exactly.
Yep.
Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
That's right. Yeah.
I got surrender to setting limits. And it says it's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. And so yeah, that would be a great one to take into the new year too, is just reassessing your boundaries. But contrary, I get it's also good to step out of it's going to be good for us to step out of our box in 2025, that just to be a little bit uncomfortable and take those chances and those risks that maybe we normally wouldn't take.
Wow. These are great. These are great.
I
And
got
anybody that needs to take a potty break, just, whatever you got. I'm
going to have to run here pretty quick.
I know you do. You go ahead and go, honey, if you have to. Yeah, it's fine.
Because I hear the family just came in. So, but
Okay.
no, I want to stick around here, everybody's, and then I'll take off.
Okay, and then you can go. Okay, Diana, go ahead, honey.
I got number 11.
Oh, look.
Decisive, be decisive. And then number 28, and I don't know where I had two little flashlights. I can't find one of them. A new door.
That sounds about right.
A new door is opening. Step clear. Step over the threshold. A new door is opening. And this is a 28, so that reduces to a 10. So we got 10 and 11. Right?
Yeah.
There's the portal.
Mm-hmm.
and the end of something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which makes sense for 2025. That because we're
It's a 9-year.
9 year.
It's a 9-year.
Yeah.
We're
So
coming
now we
to an
got
end.
9, 10, 11.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Awesomeness.
Sherry, what you got?
Yes. What was what was the question again? I zoned out on you.
Oh, a card for everybody. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll let Val go then. Yeah.
Okay,
let
so
Val go and let me shuffle. I'll pull a card.
I got Soul Star activation, which is really powerful. It's fulfilling soul contracts, remembering who you are. This is the epitome of what 2025 is all about.
Yep.
That is the connection to who you really are, remembering who you really are. That soul light really flooding your body. You know, only a fractal is down here running the avatar, but more. There will be so much more in relationship to that connection and going forward. So
Wonderful.
yeah.
Wonderful.
I love that.
I found out that for me, a personal year will be an 11, which made me very happy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's mastership.
It is.
Yeah.
Sherry, you get one?
I pulled the High Priestess.
Ooh.
That's not just fertility and abundance and all of that, but it also talks about she represents and stands for intuition and knowledge. And I think that 2025 is going to be the kind of year that we all learn a lot about things that's been going on, as well as we learn about ourselves, what we will and won't accept, what we will and won't compromise for. I think that especially for those of us on one side of the aisle tend to always give in to the other, and I think you're going to see a lot of pushback on that because people are just tired of being walked on. But I think altogether, overall, regardless, it's going to be a year of it's just going to be a year of learning not only about ourselves but about the world around us. And I really think it means that we're going to be learning a lot more about the realms and what we can attain once we start ascending.
Wow. Really great cards, ladies.
I love that.
Yeah. Got a lot to look forward to spiritually, I think.
So do you want me to? I have some of what I gave to my class, my manifesting class, that is a group manifestation for everyone. If you want, I can share some of that with all of us and get us going into 2025 before it's the end.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 11:33 in Grand Blanc Township, Michigan.
So all of you, I just want you to take a big deep breath in, imagine light filling your heart.
Yep.
And then let really exhale out through your mouth, actually. That would be great. And then another deep breath in. And then exhale through your mouth. And one final deep breath in through your nose. Hold the breath at the top for a moment and then exhale. We open our hearts to the sacred space of co-creation. Today we come together as a unified collective to manifest the greatest good for ourselves and humanity in the highest timeline of 2025. In this moment, we dissolve all distractions, doubts, and limitations and fully enter the infinite quantum field of possibilities. Let us begin by grounding ourselves. So close your eyes. You've done the deep breath. Now feel the earth beneath you, steady and supportive as it holds you in unconditional love. Imagine roots growing from the soles of your feet, anchoring you into the heart of earth, connecting you to wisdom and stability. Now, let's create a circle of light. Visualize a beautiful golden light forming in the center of our gathering. Everyone here on StreamYard, all the way out through this community, see it expanding outward, touching each of us and connecting us as one radiant energy field. Feel this light growing stronger, brighter, infused with love, harmony, and infinite potential. As we hold this connection, know that our combined intentions are magnified. Together, we are powerful creators of a new reality rooted in abundance, joy, peace, awakening, and heart-centered living. Let us invite divine assistance as we call upon the highest benevolent beings, our guides, angels, and ascended masters to join us in this co-creation. We ask for their support in aligning us with the greatest good for all beings and the highest timeline for 2025. We invite their wisdom, protection, and loving guidance as we plant the seeds of transformation for humanity and the earth. Now let's step into the quantum field together. Imagine yourself standing in a limitless space filled with shimmering possibilities. Each possibility vibrates as a point of light. As you gaze around, you see the highest timeline for 2025 glowing with golden brilliance. This timeline holds everything we collectively desire: abundance, joy, peace, awakening, and conscious creativity. With the heart as a gateway to the multiverse and the fifth dimensional frequencies of oneness, we now embody effortlessly. Take a deep breath now and step into this golden timeline. Feel its energy wrap around you like a warm embrace. Now notice how living in a world of abundance feels, where every need is easily met. Feel the joy of conscious, heart-centered living. Feel the peace that comes from living fully in the present moment. Sense the unity of awakened humanity, creating with love and intention. Breathe it in deeply. This energy is now yours. It is ours. Together, we anchor it here and now. Now let us anchor these intentions into the physical world. Place your hands over your heart and repeat silently or aloud, I am abundance.
I am abundance.
And I create abundance for all.
And I create abundance for all.
I am joy.
I am joy.
And I share joy with the world.
And I share joy with the world.
I am peace.
I am peace.
And I radiate peace to all beings.
And I radiate peace to all beings.
I am awakening and awakened.
I am awakening and awakened.
And I guide others to awaken.
And I guide others to awaken.
I am a conscious creator.
I am a conscious creator.
Living fully in the now.
Living fully in the now.
I am heart-centered and I am heart-centered.
I am heart-centered.
And connect deeply with all, for we are one.
And connect deeply with all, for we are one.
We are one.
Feel these truths becoming part of your being. See them radiating out from your heart into the collective, touching every soul on earth. Together, we are planting these seeds in the quantum field, knowing they are already blossoming into reality. And before we close, take a moment to feel gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up for today, for being a powerful creator, and for contributing to the greatest good for all. Thank the divine beings who joined us, and thank the earth for holding space for this transformation. Now see the circle of light slowly dissolving, leaving each of us glowing with the energy of our intentions. Trust that the work we have done today is already creating ripples across the quantum field, shaping the highest timeline for 2025. Take a final deep breath in, and as you exhale, open your eyes, returning to this present moment. carry this energy with you as you move through life, knowing that you are a conscious creator of a beautiful awakened world. The circle is now open, but the energy remains. Go forth with love and light and trust. Together, we are creating a new reality for the highest good. Thank you for being here, and may 2025 be a year of miracles for all.
Oh,
It was
That was
beautiful.
beautiful.
oh, Val,
Thank
that
you.
was wonderful.
Thank
Such
you.
visions were coming
you.
in. I first saw fields of people gathering sheaves and belting them together as the Scottish do
Mhm.
in their pins for their cloaks. And when when you got to the end here, just the multitude of all of these people were standing in between these pillars of unity and clearing fog.
Oh, you're giving me the chills.
You gave us
It
the
was your
chills.
prayer.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Everybody loved it, Val.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Kelly.
I have to run. You
I know,
guys, I wish you all a happy, happy new year. And it was such an honor to be here with all of you. And
Oh,
and
you're
I
sweet.
and the chatters too. Happy, happy new year. I love and just hope everybody's new year is just filled with overflowing blessings and miracles and lots of love and laughter too.
And to you.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Kelly.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Kelly.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. Whew. Yes. I don't think you were alone there, Artist Liz. I think most of us did have the chills.
You are
Yeah.
Sure.
It was
Leah,
just
you
that
were
collective energy,
Yeah.
all of us together. There is
Yeah.
something about that
There
that
is. And you don't have to be in physical
no,
locality. It's
do not.
it's in the
No.
air.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Leah's checking out. She says, "Love you. Where'd it go?" He jumped. I lost it. But
Oh,
Happy
okay.
New Year, Leah.
Yes. Happy New Year to
Absolutely.
those of you who are. I realize that we are very close to some of your New Year's Eve, New Year, and
Yes.
and of course, I understand that we've already been on almost a 2 hour. We've been on 2 hours and 45 minutes or something like that, and I also know Sherry had another show earlier today, and so did Marina, or maybe more than one. So, but yeah, yep. You saw a volcano erupting, Maureen, during what she was. Oh,
Ooh,
Wow.
there's a lot of that going on, actually.
there's a lot.
Well, I know the Killa whatever it is on the big island of
Kilauea.
Hawaii.
Mhm.
Kilauea, it started erupting last week. It hadn't stopped. It's been
Well,
steadily going.
and one in Hawaii, one in Sicily.
Mhm.
Etna went off a bunch of times, and they're expecting that one in the ocean off the coast of California to go off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oof, I know.
But
Yeah.
that prayer was a volcano. By
Yeah.
all
It was a volcano. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Val, you're so articulate. My goodness.
Oh,
No, you
only when I
really-
write it down beforehand.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Everybody can be articulate if they write it down.
No, not always. No, not always.
Well, thank you.
Aw.
Not-
The two
Jan
cards for
said, made me go to the restroom.
yeah.
That is a release.
There's
Yeah.
your release. Yes.
Yeah,
There it
when
is.
that happens, especially during a meditation, that
Mhm.
is, it's a
Mhm.
It's a good
release.
thing.
It's
Yeah.
a letting go.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just pulled two cards for that, and the first one is support,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and that's us with each other, everybody here,
Yeah.
and even those who didn't make it with us tonight. And listen to your inner voice.
Yes.
Trust
Yay.
it. Yeah. Trust it.
Yeah. Very true.
Absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Wow.
And now I can throw away my, no, I won't throw it away. My
No,
old
no,
2
no,
years
no, no,
of
no.
appointments on two years of shows.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Wow.
But
wow.
there's good writings in there. You can't do that.
Oh, I
I
can't.
know.
And,
Oh, I
and
get to get
here's
out
a
my
new
witch's
one.
calendar
Oh,
now.
you got a new one. There you
Yeah.
go. There you
I
go.
got a new one.
I have written journals probably since 2017 every day, and I have some what they call junk journals as well. I think I have about 100 of them, and I'm at the point where I don't know if when I pass away, if I really want them to be
In
read.
the hands of someone or to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking of
yeah.
having a bonfire at some juncture. You know?
And you know, in some ways, that might release you from all the stuff you've written down and free your energy up.
Yes.
Because you've written
Oh, I
a
agree.
lot, you know?
I agree, Val.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah.
matter of fact, I remember when I first met Keith, I was giving him tips on writing something down and burning it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
he did. And when he did, it was not 2 weeks later, he had lost 30 pounds.
Wow.
Ooh.
And so I don't
You
assume
can
that
lose
will,
30 pounds in 2 weeks.
I know.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, it isn't a good idea, really. But, you know, he really felt like he had let
Free.
things
You was
go.
free.
Yeah.
You leave. Yeah, you really let go of things by doing that. And that's funny. Back in the 60s, my mother would do that.
Yeah.
She burned things
Wonderful.
she'd have us
She
do
knew.
it too if we
Yeah.
wanted to just
Yeah. Yep.
she had all these things she did like that. I mean,
Yeah.
because she was metaphysically inclined, and isn't all that kind of that's kind of spell work, but she didn't call it that. We
Right.
think of it as alchemy or whatever that is, but it's
That's
all kind
true.
of the same kind of thing, isn't it?
Yes,
It is, Val.
absolutely.
And you were actually so fortunate to have a mother that was that
Yeah.
astute and
Yes.
spiritual.
Yes, she
Yeah.
taught me a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Mine too.
Yeah.
And you
My
know, it's
grandmother too. I mean, there's a long history of old wives' tales in my closet.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Wow.
and you
Wow.
not only when you burn something, you not only release whatever negative might be around it,
Yeah.
but anything positive, you're sending
That's true.
sending it to the universe.
Like a
Absolutely.
prayer.
Gratitude. It's like gratitude, isn't it?
Yes.
It
All the
is,
smudging
yeah.
we do, the smoke is going
Yes.
to the air. You know, it's going above. It
Yeah.
rises.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
lighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Send the prayer up in smoke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Love that.
Oh, Rossi, I didn't hear about this before. Eat your 12 grapes to welcome the new year.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
I
That
didn't know about
Carrot.
that.
that is a European thing. I think it might be Spanish. That
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Uh-huh.
Definitely. Mine is herring. Everybody eats herring on New Year's Eve.
Oh, no,
Oh.
thank you.
Oh yeah. The heads are cut off and it's
Doesn't matter. My father used to eat sardines and the tails would stick out from the bread and I would just about throw up.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah. That's way too much.
will be
Anita
that's
King,
from-
welcome. We're glad you're with us.
Yes.
And thank you for being here. Yes.
Yeah.
Donna says orange to bring it. Oh, look what I got right here. Diana, Kelly, and Teri had told me that I needed more orange, and I had this. And
There
it's
you
on
go.
calcite. It's lovely.
It's
wonderful.
gorgeous.
It's
Yep.
beautiful.
It's
Gorgeous.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, I just was shuffling and this card jumped out and we had gotten it earlier. It is adapting to a new, where's my silly little thing? Adapt to a new future,
Oh, that's it.
right?
That's what we're doing.
There's you and there's the old you.
Yeah.
Or the higher
Yes.
you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
what
Wow.
we're doing.
And you know, it's funny. The guides are not pulling any punches. They're just saying it
Yes.
now, like it is,
Yeah.
right, Marina and
Yeah.
Diana? I mean, like they're just
Yeah.
coming out and saying it in plain English.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get your shit together.
Around it.
Black eyed peas.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wow.
Teri, are you still with us or are you
I
sleeping?
am. I'm still here. I'm listening.
Yeah, you
Teri, go
always
to
know
bed,
when
honey, if you're
someone's
tired.
fading, right? Because their head
Yeah,
kind
you
of
tell I'm fading when I
goes.
start going down, but
Yeah, she's
I
good.
found a comfortable little notch here. I can rest my
See,
chin
I'm
in. so-
sorry. It's only 8:50 here.
Yeah,
Oh,
9:50
bite
here.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was all excited because I wasn't supposed to start school until the 6th.
Oh,
And then I'm starting to put my classes together, and one of them starts the 2nd.
oh,
I
Oh,
know.
God.
I know. So I'm not real
my
happy
God.
about that.
No,
But
Yuck.
no.
yeah.
I hate it when it sneaks up on you. Like,
Oh, I hate it too. I hate it. I do.
Yes.
Oh, 10 minutes,
Wow.
Mary Thornberry. Yep.
that can happen to me too.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, what's hangover foods the next day? Oh dear. All I remember is
Oh.
ginger ale
Mm.
and
Yeah.
saltines, like when you're pregnant, right?
Yeah,
Oh, pizza.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really want to do too much
Mm-hmm.
eating.
I told a gal at the dentist office to do this today.
Yes.
She was really cool because she started to tell me, I said, are you ready to kick 2024 to the curb? And she said, oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I threw out and cleaned my house and did all, and I'm going, wow. And then I told her about the cinnamon. And actually, it was her that I told that I went back and I did time traveling on that nitrous oxide. So,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I said to her, I meditate a lot, so
You might say weird things.
Yeah.
Wild thing. You
Yeah.
make my heart
Thing.
You make everything
Everything.
groovy.
Groovy.
yes.
Wild
And there's
thing.
fireworks going off over here all the way around.
I
The
had to go
dogs are-
get him to give what do you call it to caramel? The
Calm her down.
what is it? Like
Anti-anxiety.
Benadryl. Benadryl. Yeah,
Just
Benadryl.
Yeah.
calm her down and
Yeah. She looks at me like, oh no, because she doesn't even like the garbage truck. Oh my
Yeah.
God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Scares the crap out of her.
Yep, I have sauerkraut for tomorrow and mashed potatoes.
Ah,
Because I don't eat meat,
It
so I'm
sounds
not
good.
having pork.
yeah.
And I
Yeah,
found my
but that-
flashlight.
Yeah.
I like sauerkraut and mashed potatoes.
Me
Do you?
too.
Yeah.
Especially in a
And
pierogi.
artist Liz said about the first of the year to use the cinnamon. Actually, I do that on the first of every month, and I started doing that last year in February.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was at the recommendation of Colleen, the Cool Crone, and Gerald,
Uh-huh.
and they were talking about doing that. And
No, I do it on all
first
the
time
moons.
I did it, that's within hours. I had gotten my first channel.
Channeling.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel message.
Yeah. That's
Awesome.
awesome. Yep.
It came instantly, almost instantaneously.
exactly.
Hey, you guys,
literally.
that's what happened to me. You know, Deborah Zacco told me I needed to change my name back to Alice because Aley wasn't lucky enough numerologically.
Oh,
And it wasn't a month, not even a month after that happened, that I got $6,000 in the mail.
okay. You can't complain about that. You cannot complain.
No complaints. No. And it came in time for me to pay for some of the things I had to have done, because of all my home problems I'm having.
Yeah.
So, you might want to check into your numerological best,
Yes.
best number, best name type thing.
Best
Yeah.
destiny.
Yeah. Best destiny. That's
Yeah.
right.
And Donna
right.
Marie says, what do you do with the cinnamon? You just need a little bit, put it in the palm of your hand, go outside your house, outside your front door. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're ready, you blow the cinnamon in through the front door.
Mhm.
And you can set your intention, whatever that might be for you. Mine was, I now am ready, willing, and able to receive abundance in all areas of my life. Boom.
Boom. Chakalaka. That
Yeah.
day it happened.
It happened
And
that day.
It
Yeah.
happened that day, like within about an hour or two. And Val and I were doing a show. It was on a Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we were doing a Messages for Lightworkers show. And usually she comes in early. That particular day, she was a little late. And I'm sitting here on
Trying
pins
to
and
tell
needles.
me.
I could not wait for her to show up and for me to say, I think I just got my first channeled message.
So
And it was,
excited for you.
Uh-huh.
at the computer, open up Word, type this out. And it was like, okay.
And I mean, for a first message, it was like she'd been channeling for 250 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just very complex and full of very important information. Not, you know, it was important. So that was just amazing.
And
Yeah.
to
I,
get rid of stuff, you blow it out the back door
Oh,
from within the house.
oh,
Okay. All right.
That's how you get.
and you blow out.
Because I don't want abundance in weight. That's all.
What do you say when you blow it out the back door? I mean,
No, it's what you want to get rid of.
it's what.
Right. But what do you say?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what do you say? Well, what
I release
are you?
anything that no longer serves.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
What do we always say, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's perfect. It's the perfect.
oh, I've been missing that step. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll implement that
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Well, I am 3 minutes away from doing that.
Yes.
Oh, well, I
After
could do
wish
it right
you
now.
guys-
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
when I
I
wish you guys
can do
Happy
it
New
later.
Year, then I'm gonna go do my witchy stuff.
All
in
right.
solitaire.
Perfect.
That's great. That's
Perfect.
great. Yeah.
And one of my wishes is part 3, part 4, part 5. Who knows how far this is gonna go?
I know.
Yeah.
There
I
you
have a
go.
list of things written down. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, I
Diana
can
and I.
go big or go home. I mean, I'm
Well,
going.
we started our tree shows where we're talking about different trees and
Yes.
things.
Yes.
And that was something we've been trying to do for a long time.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah, it's so much fun.
And that's something we got to get ready to figure out what we're going to do for January for the trees.
Uh-huh. Dawn Turner, when you blow it out the back, it's called a fart. That's a good one, Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, they're booming
Back
and
to the
banging.
gutter. Here we go.
Uh-huh,
Yes.
uh-huh. Oh, Happy New Year coming up. 2 minutes
2
Yes.
minutes.
and booming and banging.
Amanda,
Yes.
I love you, darling.
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah.
awesome.
Happy New
Yeah.
Year.
The
And,
Prince,
here,
that's
Whitney.
big on the East Coast.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. You make
I-
a lot of
we had
money.
it start here at 8:00. So, and they'll be doing it tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. And
They were doing it this morning
I'm
when I woke up.
surprised. I haven't heard
Wow.
any. And,
Yes.
and that's either because of the snow or because everybody went to Florida.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of neighbors, you know.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Thank you, Linda Kennedy. I know that she was talking to those in the chat as well as us. All of you have been so instrumental in all of our growth by being our subscribers, our members, our wonderful friends, and we can't thank you enough. And look, we even got the UK here. There you go.
Yay, Jackie.
Yeah.
Happy New
Hey,
Year,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Happy New Year. Bang
I'm
a
about to
gong.
join her.
Bang
Yeah.
a gong, crack a dawn, get on.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
3,
yeah.
4, 35. I'm counting down the seconds here.
Counting them
Oh.
down? All right. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys don't realize how powerful 2025 is going to be.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's
boy.
fine.
Yes.
Oh,
My birthday's on a 9.
Whoa.
Rossi. Mary, you live in the country, so they shoot guns off instead. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, they do that around here too. But
yes.
Thank you, Donna. Take care, honey.
Chance be forgotten.
Forgotten,
Never brought to mind. Boy, I started that high.
Should
All
acquaintance be
forgotten.
Every time a bell rings, angel gets his wings.
Hey, at least we're not on the Poseidon and it's going to flip over on us, right?
That's right. Happy New Year, Scott.
Happy
New Year.
Liz. Jen Bowl.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
I love you all so much.
In New York,
So much for
in New
having
York,
me here.
and the East Coast.
Yep.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Love you too,
Thank you.
Diana.
Love you too, Diana.
Love you,
Take
Diana.
care, honey. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Ah, there you go. And it
Okay.
starts. And
Yeah.
it starts. Oh,
It was
It
lovely.
does. Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Mucho bueno.
Mucho bueno.
Mucho
Yes.
bueno.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I know. Usually, my husband always likes to go to bed at like 10.
Oh,
And then we wake up at midnight when they start blowing all the stuff off,
Yes.
So, yeah.
We've been steadily blowing firecrackers here since this morning. All day.
Yeah.
Okay, you talk about
The
early.
dogs are so freaked out. It's not
I know
even
they are.
funny.
And they are. Yep.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are staying home for New Year's because there's a lot of people out there that are not safe, and so
yeah. Yeah.
the barista at the drive up at the Starbucks today said he was going to meet with some friends, and he was a young guy.
Mhm.
And I said, he said it was his buddy's birthday, and I said, oh well, then you'll have a good time. He's 21. I said, make sure you bring your sleeping bag with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Val, is
I'm
it time for more
freezing over here.
champagne?
You know, my husband reminds me that we can drink it tomorrow too. But I have 2 Akashic record readings tomorrow.
Oh,
And
okay.
the light worker, no, that's Sisters of the Mystical Tarot tomorrow. And there's just a whole bunch of things. So
I know.
I need
I
to
get
be
it.
fresh and wonderful.
You need to be, yeah.
Yes, you
I
do.
Well,
totally get it.
tomorrow is the manifesting. It's a numerological number 1111. And so that makes it a very strong manifesting day.
Yes,
And
and
then
you
I
know
have
what? I'm an 11. My birth date is an 11, and my name's an 11.
Oh, wow, Val.
I
Wow.
have a double 11. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Cool.
imagine my chagrin
Mhm.
when
Yep.
the negative side of an 11 is
I'll be right back.
not believing you can do all these things that you're supposed to be here doing.
Yes.
I mean, there's a shadow side to all numerology signs that or numbers that you get. And
Mhm.
that is the truth. So a lot.
Yes.
It's like your greatest gift has the greatest obstacles. I
Yeah.
mean, not the greatest gift. Your gifts
Yeah.
have the obstacles in the way, and that's
But that's how you
Perceived
learn. You can't
limitation.
have
Perceived-
everything
yeah.
perfect.
it's perceived
That's how you learn.
limitation.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I got
So you
Mark
always have
Spirit
things to
Whisper.
overcome,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
no matter what
I
it
got
is.
Mark Spirit Whisper coming on to my channel tomorrow, so I'm looking
Oh,
forward to that.
nice. Good.
And then I'll be a guest I'm supposed to be a guest on Linda G's channel. So
Good.
she was like, yeah, you've never been on my channel. I said, no. I said, we talked about it, but it's just never happened. And so she's like, I'll send you a link. I'm like, okay.
That's good.
Perfect.
That's wonderful.
And,
Perfect.
Yeah.
and then we got sisters tomorrow night. So
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
we do.
yeah.
Do
Yep.
Yes,
And
I'm
I'm
going
always
to be on with
through this
JJ.
room.
We always do Tuda, we do the double dates.
Yes.
We have 1, 1, 2, 2. We meet. So, thanks, Mary. She's shaking like a leaf. She
Aw,
is
Yeah.
so,
poor thing.
yeah. Yeah, it's okay,
Yeah.
baby.
Aw.
Oh, Linda, you got to see the ball drop.
Yeah.
Oh, and you blew the cinnamon. Good girl.
Oh, good.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
That's
Wonderful.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You feeling Audrey Hepburn? Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute. That's so cute. Oh, well, what do we do now? Do we stay? Do we go? Shall we
Well,
stay?
I
Shall we?
am about ready to. I need to lay down and take a nap now because just one of these makes me go night.
I can't even have it, so I get it. Yeah, I
I
get
didn't
it.
even crack mine open.
Yeah.
Makes me go night night. That was my
Uh-huh.
that was my stuff for today. I
Yeah.
got too much lined up for tomorrow to worry about. But I'm gonna take the cinnamon out to remind myself. Yeah.
It's okay to
Yes.
do it tomorrow, though. Well, you know what I mean, in the morning.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't have
gonna
to
do
do
it in the
Yes.
morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long
but
as
she
it's on the
said
first, it doesn't matter.
about a fourth of a teaspoon of is all you need, and you just blow.
Yeah.
it.
You don't need a whole lot. You
Mhm.
don't need a whole lot.
I'm
You
gonna
may
hit
blow
I'm
up.
gonna blow out the back door too, because I mean, why not hit the whole
I don't
Why
have
not?
back door,
Right.
so
Uh-huh.
the
Uh-huh.
whole thing
Yes.
Yeah.
going on?
I'd have to
Uh-huh.
blow it in and out of the same door. Although I did get my blessing jar from Patty Palmer.
Oh,
That came
good.
in last
Yeah.
week, and
Uh-huh.
it is absolutely wonderful.
Oh,
She's got all
good.
kinds of little trinkets and stuff all in there.
Oh, cute.
It's great. I've got it sitting in my bedroom window
Uh-huh. Yep.
so that it can bring in all abundance and good stuff and
Uh-huh.
block
You
all
should
the
be
negative.
able to blow the cinnamon out a back window or something like that.
I don't have a back
You-
window.
You don't have any? It's all
No,
just
not
your
on the
windows
backside.
are
The
all on-
backside is the firewall to the apartment behind us.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
So we have the living room and all the windows on the front side, and then we have one window on the side.
Gotcha.
And that's
You're out
it.
of
Everything
cinnamon,
else-
Maureen. Oh, well, darn it all. I'm
Use
sorry.
some
good
nutmeg.
news,
It's a
Maureen,
good
is you can
stand-in.
also
Use
go to
nutmeg.
school and buy
I
some-
have a nutty year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, so
Well, I mean, in a lot of cooking, if you're out of cinnamon, they'll tell you just use nutmeg. It's the same
Yeah.
thing, just
I
about.
hear you.
Just
I
a
hear you.
little bit different in the taste. So use
Uh-huh.
nutmeg.
Yeah. There you go.
anyway, thanks for having this, Aley.
Thank you,
And
Val.
thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Thanks.
Oh, and thank you for your beautiful yeah, well, that was just a beautiful thing
Oh,
that
It
you,
was.
that
I'm
you
glad
led.
you
Yeah.
glad you
Yeah.
I think it'll do a lot for all of us
I
and
think so.
the collective.
In the collective. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's
So,
beautiful.
We need all the help we can get.
it doesn't nothing hurt. Just throw
Yes.
everything on the fire. It's all good. It'll all
It's all
help.
good. It's all good. That's
So-
right.
Yeah.
Take care,
Like what
Val.
Joe said.
Thank you, Val. We'll
Love
see
you
you
guys.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Val.
Yeah.
I like what Joe said. Remove an outlet cover and blow that cinnamon back to your neighbor.
Yes.
There you go. Or a pinch of
Oh
salt
my
in the
gosh.
windowsill. Somebody told me that you could put you should get rock salt and put it in the corners of your home.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it
For
warding
protection.
off bad juju or something? I
Yes.
don't. It
Yeah.
is? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
For,
Yeah.
for protection. Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely. And if
Uh-huh.
anyone is doing saging tomorrow, it would be a good day to do sage your house
Mhm.
and get rid of the old, bring in the new. Just remember, when you're done with the sage, you want to dispose of it, but not anywhere near your property. So
Oh, I didn't know that, Marina.
Yeah.
Really?
yes.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because when you're burning the sage, is you're getting rid of whatever no longer
Oh,
serves. So you don't
okay.
want to take the leftover sage and
Yeah.
dump it outside
Mhm.
your front door or back door, because it
Sure.
stays around. So you
Yeah,
want to make
okay.
sure that you're off your property and then
Mhm.
dispose of it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's wonderful.
Cool.
Wow. All these little tidbits. They're really important. They really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. the things that we learn, the things that we do, that
Yeah.
they just
Yeah.
yeah.
Been a year full of wonderful collaborations, wonderful classes, wonderful aha moments, and wonderful new things, that because everybody's channel does something a little bit different,
Yes.
learning
A lot of
a little
growth
bit of
in all different manners. I mean,
Right.
just growth
Yeah.
across the board.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
that's been
definitely,
really
Terry.
nice to see. It's not
Uh-huh.
just growth of your subscriber list or your
Right.
membership list or anything, but
Yeah.
just for me, it's been the inner growth of different abilities starting to come awake
Absolutely.
and starting to show themselves a little bit. And so it's
And
trying to
especially for the
grasp
people in
and
the
learn.
chat. Right. The
Yes.
people in the chat tell me things, and it blows my mind. It's like
Yes.
they're having these experiences, and
Yes.
yeah.
And a lot of times with abilities and stuff, it's because somebody in the chat asked me to do something. And I'm like,
Right.
no,
Yes.
you can do it. You can do it. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I've never done that one before, But,
Right.
but
Right.
because
Give
they
it a try.
believe that I can do it,
Mhm.
suddenly I'm able to do it. So,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Garden Genie, you don't need a whole lot.
Uh-huh.
uh-uh.
Yeah.
An eighth of a teaspoon,
Mhm.
a quarter of a teaspoon, just even just a pinch.
Just a pinch. Yeah.
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 Happy
And
birthday, Garnet.
yes, Garnet, happy birthday. Sherry told us it's your
Hey.
birthday. Yes, it's lovely
Happy
to see
birthday,
Was
you.
it
Garnet.
yesterday or is it today?
Was it the 31st or the 1st? Because you guys already have.
No, the 30th or the 31st. I just don't remember which day it was.
Oh, okay.
And I wrote it
Oh.
down and I can't find my little paper I wrote it down on.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
happens when I clean.
Yeah.
Throw things
And
away I should keep.
Sherry, I can't find a
Perfect,
darn
Rose.
thing ever. So don't ever worry about it.
Yeah.
I can't. December
Oh,
31st.
31st.
Okay.
December 31st. Well,
Nice.
happy
Yeah.
birthday.
You're
to
right
you.
at the boomer end, aren't you? Born in
Yes.
64. So that's because it's 46 to 64, the boomers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I know. Oh, it's
Yeah, I'm
not
at the tail
bothering
end.
you,
I was a
Dawn?
61, so
Uh-huh.
and the next one was with the millennials after the boomers, right? My brother's a millennial.
No, Gen X.
Gen X, okay.
Oh, Gen
Yeah.
X. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because he
I
was
never
in
know where I
67,
am.
so
Yeah.
It's, just
Yeah. Well, it's like my son is a millennial, but he's right on the cusp of being a Gen Xer. He's more like a Gen Xer than a millennial. And then, what's being born starting in 2025, I believe, is Generation Beta. It's the
Beta.
next gen. Yeah, because the alphas were the ones that were born like from 2012 to whatever, and until 2024. And then now we've got new babies being born in their Gen Beta.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wow.
53. There you go, guys. Yep, Jim. Then you're Gen X because you're born in 66. There you go. Yeah.
Wow.
because my brother
Yeah.
was 67.
Okay. All right.
When's
When's Generation AI? Ask Elon. He's
Yeah.
building those babies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's funny.
And
Funny.
yeah, I'm sure you guys, I'm sure that you heard that apparently Greg Abbott
Oh yes.
sent a condolence letter to Rosalind Carter
Right.
on Jimmy
Yep.
Carter's passing.
Yes. Even though she's been dead for 13 months.
Yeah.
The man is a stain
really
anyway.
on top of it, isn't he?
I know, isn't he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He's way on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And David and I were reading on some things earlier because we had Taco Tuesdays.
Okay.
And apparently Trump had posted a picture of him and Melania that was taken in the White House in 2018.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he changed the date to Merry Christmas 2024.
Ass. What an ass. Oh my
I
God.
know. I totally. Yeah. And yes,
So,
What do you do? Just take a
I
Sharpie
heard
and
that
write
it was
over it?
DeSantis first, and then someone said, no, it was Greg Abbott. So we looked it up. It was Greg Abbott.
okay.
But DeSantis, same thing. I mean, really. Yeah.
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 Well, Putin is finally saying, Trump wrote on Truth Social, he talked to Putin and yada, yada. He didn't talk to Putin. And Putin came out and said, no, he didn't. We're not going to go. He's not negotiating with Ukraine. There's, that whole thing. But they did it again. They put Melania's nude pictures up on Russian TV. That's how much he likes
Yes.
him. He doesn't at all admire.
No.
Not
If
that I
was
care what
Saddam,
Putin
I'd be
thinks.
real
but,
careful
yeah.
about what windows I walked by.
Yes.
Absolutely.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Just basement. Just stick in the basement.
Oh, BB had
yes,
surgery?
Flossie.
Oh, really?
Yes. Apparently, he has prostate cancer.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
isn't that interesting?
Yes. Heard
Wow.
about that yesterday. And I thought, well, isn't that interesting?
It
What a
is.
pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah. Really? Oh, wow. Yeah.
So,
Not a nice man. Not a nice man
No.
at all. No, that's true.
no. And he's
No.
he's not, I don't think that he's going to be around.
Oh, wow. Diana, that's great. She blew
Yeah.
the cinnamon. The aroma was still in the vestibule. That never happened before. Well, we got a
Nice.
lot of magic coming in this year. That's
Yes.
why.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Nice.
Did they? I didn't know that too, Lynn, that there was a huge German population that settled around Ukraine. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
Trump's family did not. Yes, they did. And that's because his father or grandfather ran a brothel.
Can't make this up. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, if you wrote this shit in a script and brought it to Hollywood, they would laugh you out the door and say,
Of
"This
course.
is not possible." No
Yeah.
one would.
No one's gonna
Thank you,
believe
Anne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His father or grandfather, I'm sorry, his grandfather left Germany because he did not want to serve in whatever, whether it was the military or whatever war was happening at the time. So he came to the US, spent a little bit of time in the US before going off to Alaska. And there, he ran a brothel, came back south into the US and decided that he was going to go back to Germany. And when he got to Germany, they said, no, you're not coming in here. You're a deserter. So you've been
You bailed.
X'd out of the country. So he had to go back to the US because they would not recognize his citizenship. So
And have you ever seen his Trump's mother? Have you ever seen her picture? She looks like a real Fräulein.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she really does.
And another one with the huge comb over and this helmet hair,
Yeah, absolutely. And she was from, I think she was either British or Irish.
Oh, was she?
So
no, she's Scottish.
Scottish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's why he's got this thing for
he's
Scotland.
an anchor baby.
Yeah, he was.
That's why he's got this thing for Scotland. That's why he wanted to own land in Scotland, because
they hate him over there.
His mother was Scottish. Oh yeah, they can't stand him.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's true.
He bought up that one area to build a golf course, and it was like part of a nature preserve or something. It was on one of the cliffs, and there was a small little town that lived there, maybe 10 families. and
Uh-huh.
he literally had them cut their water off on
I
her
know. I remember
to
then
make
he
them.
had her
Yeah,
in the car and that he
Yes.
was telling her to, you better leave me alone or you'll have worse things happen to you. Somebody taped it because I watched this whole thing about that.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Well, he has seemingly escaped every possible punishment that there could be.
True.
However, today, Jack, our
Smith.
hero,
Yeah.
Jack Smith went and filed papers with the court to do with Judge Cannon and that case.
Yeah.
And to bring it to, I don't know exactly what the paperwork said. Hopok had something on it, but I was in the middle of doing all this, so it was snatching a sentence
Yeah.
here and there. But I know they were all like crowing about it, like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he pulled this off." And
But he was supposed to let out the other information today, Sherry, and I don't think he did.
they didn't do
about
it. I
January
don't know if it has to do with him refiling papers.
Maybe.
If they maybe decided to sit on it since he's
Mhm.
refiling papers.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Potato Head is not very happy about this
Mm-hmm.
from what they were saying.
He's
fairly upset. So
Yeah.
I'll have to wait. Once I'm done tonight and tomorrow, before I start my shows, I'll sit down and catch up on Midas Touch and see what the hell's going on.
Well, there's supposed to be something. I mean, the third. We're looking at the third right now.
Yeah.
And Thomas Massey. And
the third is when they're supposed to.
That's when the
vote
new
in
Congress.
speaker.
The new Congress.
That's when the new
Yeah.
Congress shows up, and they're supposed to vote
Yeah.
in a new speaker, so that on the 6th they can qualify.
I don't think he's going to be elected by the masses.
No, I don't either.
I think Mikey Johnson is going to go by the wayside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Moses Mike has done. His ship has sailed.
Who's in the hospital,
Fine.
Jam? Who's in the hospital? Who's in the hospital?
Yeah, please
Who's in the
share.
hospital?
Yeah. Yeah. I know Bill Clinton was in a couple of times around the holidays.
Yeah.
45? No, that's Mary. Okay. We're waiting on Jam. Orange Face is in the
45.
hospital?
Do tell.
Okay.
Yes, tell us
Wait,
what's
I
going
gotta
on.
Google.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Trump Hospital.
Oh, please. Let it be a Christmas miracle.
Oh, he's got coronavirus again.
Oh, yes, he does. He tests positive for coronavirus. Oh no, that's an old one. That's an old one.
That's an old, yeah.
Yeah, that's not
in hospital
no.
today, December 31st, 2024.
I don't see it. No, I don't see anything.
Yeah. AP. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pulling anything up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You heard it on TikTok yesterday, Donna O'Brien? Okay. Sherry, you're a Google ninja, Don says. There you go.
Yeah.
AP is reporting Trump says he will attend Carter's funeral. OMG, Mary. OMG. He better. Yeah.
That man better not walk in there shoving his way around like he's the cat's meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. But he has to be the star attraction.
Oh, I see. Her okay. Her rods told you. Okay. But there's nothing in the all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can't believe what I did hear was that because Biden said that there will be 30 days of the flag at
Half mast. Yeah.
at half mast.
Yeah.
And Trump apparently, I don't know who he got in touch with or who he spoke to, but he asked that rule be lifted the day of his inauguration.
He did? Oh my God, he's got so. I'm sorry. Ooh, I
Yeah.
want to throw up.
I know.
Yeah.
And I really hope that, I mean, this is what is done for a past president.
Right.
And this is it's tradition, it's law. I really don't care that your inauguration falls somewhere in there.
Well, he's already been pushing himself around for the last whatever amount of time, and I'm sick and tired of it. He's not even the president. And
Exactly.
And yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
Exactly.
Janet. I feel the same way.
Yeah. Hey, GOP told him about the election and he took lots of meds. Interesting. You know, being a narcissist, I think that it would, it doesn't fall in line with a narcissist wanting to hurt themselves. They don't do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no.
Fireworks out there. It's like, what the hell is that noise?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like
they said, by mistake. Well, if he did, you never know.
Well.
Janet once says he asked, but what was the response, Marina? Did you hear that?
I did not hear what the response was.
Okay. It might be have to go to Congress or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and and who's what Congress? Is there going to be a Congress?
Yeah.
Mikey only needs he only needs
he
to
can't lose one vote, and he already has. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Thomas Massey of Kentucky says he's absolutely not voting for him. Victoria Sparks, or she may not, and there's a couple others. Yeah. It's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So narcissists never hurt themselves because they never take responsibility for anything. So, and you're dealing with someone who doesn't have empathy for anyone else. So, it would, it's not a case of,
Well, I know that there are some
really close. I want to see if I can see anything.
Okay.
Right
that some people had said that there's a impersonator, but we were talking last night on the show. We were on, Marina and I and Arthur, and Arthur was a hoot because he said there's no one that fat.
Yeah.
So
no,
I don't know.
No, I would find it very, very hard to believe that Trump would ever want to hurt himself. No, he'll find someone he can hurt. He'll find someone that he would that he could slough it off on. But he would never ever think that, oh my gosh, they're going to they're going to find out what I did, and I'm going to be in trouble.
And that sounds like something Biden would do. That does sound like I think he said it was a national day of mourning.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
But
I'm just glad it's Biden and Harris that are in charge.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I thought of
the thing.
Yeah.
Because there's
he wouldn't have done any. Look what he did for John McCain. Remember all that?
Yes.
April, stop. April. My dog's got a toy and it's making noise, driving me crazy.
Ah.
Here, go
I
out
don't
the
hear
door.
anything.
Goodbye.
No, I didn't hear anything either. So
I walked out the front door to see. I mean, it was so loud. It sounded like they were standing in my front yard. I could see the
yeah.
I could see the reflection in the windows across the parking lot. So it was in the neighborhood that's like behind us, and that were
That's
actually blowing
interesting
up.
because I wonder if this was Laura Loomer. If it was true. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jo, yes, I did read up on that.
Oh, yeah.
It was the biggest haul of explosives. Yeah.
And actually, you know what else they found? They found pictures of Joe that he had been shooting at.
Really?
Yes. They found
Who
that.
had been this guy they found?
Guy,
or-
yeah.
This guy. Yeah.
In
He had
Virginia.
explosives and all that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can believe that the media would keep quiet because they're just washing everything about Trump, and they're saying some really bad things about Joe, which is crazy. It's totally crazy. Yeah.
Well, it's like he commuted the sentences for a bunch of prisoners that were on death row because
Yes.
there were still questions about their convictions. And so, the right wing is running around talking about how, he's releasing these murderers into the. No, he didn't
Not releasing anybody.
No.
He commuted the sentences, which means
Yeah.
they moved from being on death row to life in prison. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting out of jail.
I think you're right, Mary. I think that he wouldn't have gone anyway, but knowing
McCain, melanoma went. That was the only one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember Ivanka and Jared being there. But Trump was told he was not welcome.
Well, he shouldn't. I would like the Carter family to tell him he's not welcome there either.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because, he shouldn't.
Absolutely. Sorry, we don't want to see you there.
Mary, you're not the only one. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. And Joe is really quiet. So we just have to wait and see. And he's doing it on purpose. And I think it's pretty classy, actually.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, and every time I turn around, he's dropping another little tidbit of stuff that blocks Trump from doing A, B, or C. And it's like, damn.
Well, today, Roberts, Supreme Court Justice, Roberts, who I lost all respect for, but he's saying the Supreme Court is tired of they've never been this bogged down by president, inquiries from, and he didn't say a name, but we know who.
Yeah.
And he's saying, this has to stop. And it does. It should never have started. Yeah. I don't know why they ever took up any of that stuff. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Excuse me.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Mm.
So
anyway. I was at Walmart earlier today. And I came home with a new electric kettle and a new sandwich maker.
Oh, nice.
Because I could not walk away. The kettle was on sale for $7.
Wow.
And it's one of those, you plug it in and you push a button and it just
Yes, I have one. I love it. Yeah.
And it's red, which my coffee maker is red. So
my kitchen's red. Wow. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
And what about the sandwich maker? Ooh, I'm hungry now.
Sandwich maker was on for $9.
Damn.
God, you didn't even have to drop a 20 for those two things, did you?
No. It was I came home and Christopher said, Do we need another sandwich maker? Well, yeah, it was $9. I mean, come on, it was $9. And then I took out the
Now
kettle.
I have one and you have one, so don't complain.
Yes.
Hey, Planned obsolescence means you'd have to get one eventually anyway. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. And he
Mhm.
said, so now the kettle, the one that we use, you know, that you turn the
Yeah.
stove on and whatnot, we're going to get rid of that one. Oh no,
Yeah.
I paid good money for that. No, I'll find a spot for it in the cupboard. But
Now you sound like me.
Uh,
yes,
it's hard to be when you live, especially Sherry, living with all those men. Oh my God. By the
yes.
way, how did your cleaning come out? She actually got for her Christmas present. She bought
I
herself.
didn't know she had an emergency in her family and's been
Oh,
gone, so she wasn't able
I'm
to come
sorry.
do it.
Uh-huh.
So I've been doing as much as I could do, and
Okay. Oh,
and
Sherry,
the rest
that's
will
not
just
good.
wait until you know she gets
Mm-hmm.
you know her daughter taken care of and everything, and so
Uh-huh.
and
Okay. That happens.
Yes.
yeah, and I started to call a service and do it, and the more I thought about it, it was like I would really rather
She do it.
somebody, you know, pay
Yeah.
somebody that could use the money, you know,
Yes.
than some service where over half of it's going to go into the corporate pocket and
Yes.
not the person who's here doing
That's
the
true.
cleaning. So,
That's true. That's
and
very true. Mm-hmm.
but
There was a show that was on, and it was actually filmed here in Seattle area, and it was called Maid. I don't know. It was on Netflix, and she was a maid. She had no other job, and she had to take the ferry to go to work, and she was trying to, keep her family. It was very well done. It was very well done, but she wasn't like really a maid. She was a cleaning lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they would pay her. They give her some supplies, and then they'd pay her. They get $20, and they give her 4 or 5 or 6. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, my darlings, I am as much
Ready
as
to go?
I would love. I'm as much as I would love to stay until midnight. I can feel myself fading
Fading away. Yeah.
Yeah, and my
That's all
throat
right.
is getting a little itchy and whatnot. So
That's all right.
yeah,
We said we'd
and I
stay
got to
until
clear
we.
my bed off, so
I
still
understand.
got a
I'm gonna
pile
go
of crap
too
sitting on the
because
bed.
it's yeah. We had a good run here. Really had a
We
good
did.
run.
three and a
Yeah.
half hours.
I
Three and a
know.
half hours
Yes.
you've been on.
That's
So,
true. That's true. So yes, thank you, Marina. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everybody, for being
Yeah,
here with
thank y'all
us
for hanging
tonight.
out with us.
Yeah, we really
Yes.
appreciate
Either
you.
whether if it was earlier when we were over on Arthur's
Mhm.
channel or now on
Yeah.
Alley's channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to see her? Okay. She's an
No.
older girl.
No.
She is
It's
12
a
years
sweet
old, and I got her 2
baby.
years ago. She was a breeding dog, and she stuck to me
Aw.
like glue, but she does not like fireworks or loud noises. So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, our
Anyway.
little dorky, he flips out.
No,
The
they
big
don't
dog
like.
does too. The big dog
Sure.
gets as scared as a little dog, but
Okay, Jim, I'll check her out. Thank you, honey.
Yeah.
Thanks,
divine
Mary.
spiritual too.
Everybody, take
All
care.
right,
We'll
everyone.
see you again
Yes.
soon.
Happy New
Thank
Bye,
Year.
you.
y'all.
Happy New Year.
Bye-bye,
Happy
everybody.
New Year.
Happy
Take
New
care.
Year.